All right, welcome everybody to Week 4 NFL here on Fantasy Focus with the TCK Pod Boys. We got myself, Bucky. You got Bobby Lamarco. You got Ryan Levy at Fantasy Focused. We're ready to deliver results for you. Bobby, you're introducing a little component here to make it more accessible for folks that might not be on YouTube. So go ahead and introduce what we're giving to the people here.
Yeah, first off, I wanted to thank everybody for last week. We were able to donate $200 to the Tagliere family, of course, and that was because of our super chatters. So today, what we wanted to do is kind of give back to you guys and because of what you did last week. So we're creating a giveaway today. So Ryan's going to talk about what he's going to give away. We're doing 2 for you today. We just got brand new TCK swag. So on the top left, to one of our super chatters today, you'll be getting entered into a drawing to win a TCK hat. We also, because of the YouTube situation, we understand not everybody has a YouTube account. We have created a TCK Pod Venmo to make it really easy for you. If you want to enter to win the hat or Ryan's prize, which is a mini helmet, all you got to do is either use the super chat function by logging into your YouTube account, donate $1 or whatever you can with your start sit question, or you can actually just hover your camera over that QR code and actually log into your Venmo account and do the same thing. Just add your question in there. We will answer it and track the Venmo to make it easier for you if you don't have a YouTube account. We'll draw the winner right before kickoff today for the cap and the mini helmet. So we're excited for this, but we also want to give back to you guys and appreciate all your donations from last week. So we want to give a little giveaway for you today.
And I wanted to be clear here. So if you do not have the YouTube with the super chat abilities, if you hit our Venmo with your question as the comment on that Venmo, that will go front of the line. So we're going to handle it on both fronts. You will go to the front of the line for your question to be answered. Levy, what are you giving away to the people here today?
Oh, man, I'm excited. You know, I'm a memorabilia collector. So I've got a Jamal Anderson Dirty Bird Falcons helmet or Marky Andrews, your boy.
So Mark Andrews mini helmet there. Is that a nice matte black on both of those?
The Falcons one is matte. The Ravens one is regular. It's called the Speed helmet.
Oh, the Speed helmet. I love to hear it. Let's jump. We've already talked for too long, but folks, hit us up on the Venmo, hit us up on the super chat. You will go front of the line and a chance at a Jamal Anderson little Dirty Bird. That's where I drew all my inspiration from as a kid.
Yes, you did.
All right, let's jump into it. John Alfano, how you doing, my friend? I hope all is well up in Chicago. We got our first super chat of the day here. Half point PPR. We'll start here. Need 2 of Gibson, Moss, and Hubbard. Bob, we'll go to you first.
Yeah, so I think Antonio Gibson, in my opinion, is one of the bigger bounce backs this week against Atlanta. He's one of the top guys in my run game matchups. The other one's tough because I think they're both Hubbard and Moss. Moss is actually 4th in my metric, but I think Hubbard's just going to get the work. So I lean Hubbard and Gibson in this scenario, but I like Moss as well for the week. At the tight end position, I actually going Austin Hooper. We brought up in our episode, Buck, for our streamers of the week. Austin Hooper's my guy. The Minnesota Vikings in my metric based on expectation is number 1 for points allowed to the tight end. So I lean Austin Hooper, Gibson, and Hubbard in this scenario.
Ooh, love it. What's up, John? Thanks for the support as always. I am going to go with Hubbard as well. The volume is going to be there, and I will go Gibson. I do like Moss, though, so that's tough. I'd love to get all 3 of them in there somehow if you can, if one in the flex maybe, but I'm assuming you have another stud running back if you're asking this question. Tight end for me, I will also go Hooper. I like that. Good luck, John. What about you, Buck?
Yeah, I got Hooper there for tight end. That's the easy pick. I'm actually fading Gibson this week, but I'm also fading Moss to a certain extent. We talked about it, Bob. It's that up and down trajectory of the split with the Bills running backs. One gets hot, one goes cold, one gets hot, one goes cold. This trajectory has Moss with an off week, so I'm going to go Gibson here just because of the volume. Gibson, Hubbard for me, as well as Hooper. Thank you so much, John. Let's get rolling. Questions are streaming in.
Let's go. It's Fragger. What's up, buddy? Pick 2 wide receivers and 2 running backs and 1 flex. Full point PPR. Hopkins, Diggs, Kamara, Gibson, Chris Carson, Chris Godwin, Keenan Allen, and Patterson, and Deebo Samuel. Wow, that's a lot of options. So we've got 2 receivers, 2 running backs, and 1 flex. Bob, who you got? That is a tough one.
That's a lot to dive into right there. I think right off the bat, I'm playing Hopkins this week. We talked about the Rams situation with Jalen Ramsey playing a lot in the slot. Hopkins should be fine on the outside. Diggs against Houston, I'm not going to sit Diggs at all in that scenario. Kamara's a lock. Gibson to me is someone I'm going to just keep riding today. He's probably the guy I'm going to be wrong about the most, but whatever. He's literally number 2 in my metric. I'm not going to ignore it. So I'm going to go Gibson. And then my flex, I think it's Keenan Allen in this situation. I think Chris Godwin. There's no Gronk today. God, this is really tough. I think I'm going to go Keenan Allen in my flex, Diggs, Hopkins, Kamara, Gibson.
So I'm going to go with Stephon Diggs, Alvin Kamara, DeAndre Hopkins, Chris Carson. I'm going to fade Gibson here with Carson as an available option. And then I'm going to go Godwin here. I'm going to go Godwin. I think he has a strong start against the Patriots in the Brady Revenge Tour.
Man, this is tough. This is really tough. I'm definitely going to go with Hopkins and Diggs as my 1-2 at the receiver. I don't want to bench these guys. I'm going to go Kamara and Carson. And for my flex, I will actually play Gibson. So I will lean with 3 running backs there. I mean, this is tough, though. You've got Keenan Allen and Godwin. Both of those guys are great options. So we're a little bit split there on the flex. It's Fragger. Keegan, what's up? Pick 2, Sutton, Amari Cooper, Allen Robinson, and Jonathan Taylor. I guess we will assume a half-point PPR. Bucky, what do you got?
Keegs, how you doing, pal? I'm not starting Allen Robinson. Gotta see it. Amari Cooper and Jonathan Taylor for me here, Keegs. Knock him out.
Yeah, I agree with Buck. Amari Cooper has probably the biggest differential. Last 2 weeks, he played the Chargers and the Eagles, 2 of the toughest defense on the outside. Big boost this week against Carolina. And then Jonathan Taylor, JT, I'm going to roll with him in this situation. He has a pretty solid run game matchup this week.
Yeah, I know JT was a little bit banged up, but he practiced all week. So this guy's really hurting me in fantasy this year. I have a lot of shares of Jonathan Taylor. So I'm hoping for at least like 75 and a tutty today. Come on, man. And I will go with Amari Cooper as my second pick there. Good luck, Keegan. Bucky.
Couple of super chats here. Scotty Eminger scaring the crap out of me yet again. Good morning, sir. Hope you're having a great day. Charlie Hicks here. Chuck always coming in clutch. Thank you so much. With Gronk out, is Dawson Knox a solid choice? He has Patrick Mahomes and Brady. Should he trade Brady for Robert Woods? Bucks Life Standard League. So I'll take this on. I'm not trading away Brady for a buy low on Robert Woods here. Robert Woods at this point has kind of been rendered a little bit useless in the way that Stafford is operating that offense with McVay. I'm not too high on him, and I'm certainly high on Brady for rest of season, and that includes tonight. With Dawson Knox, it's purely a dart throw. You are hoping for another touchdown, and I understand why you might lean that way, Chuck. You look at it, you think to yourself, 2 straight weeks with touchdowns, very athletic plays, very athletic player. However, the Bills do not scheme him up in the least bit. The Bills put in 3 to 4 pocket plays for him, and that's it. So you're really banking on that touchdown, and you're not banking on volume with Dawson Knox. But if you're left in a corner, you're like a scared cat in a corner, you don't know what to do, you're just kind of freaking out a little bit, then I would throw Dawson Knox in there because he has illustrious hair.
Yeah, just being a cat in the corner, that's not what I'm trying to do at 7 a.m. in the morning. So, Buck, I hear you on this. But I will say, I actually took a look at my metric, and I actually created just a list of general guys. Dawson Knox made the list against Houston. Houston is vulnerable to tight end. So if you're looking for a guy this week, Knox is okay. He's a good streamer, especially if you had Gronk and there's not a lot out there. We like Cooper a lot more if he's available for this scenario. But I will say that Dawson Knox has a solid matchup for this week. But Buck's right. It's going to be got to get a touchdown. But because of the matchup, I think you're okay there. I'm not trading. I think you do the trade is necessary. I think you should trade Mahomes or Brady. But what I like to do is a 2-for-1. Find a team that's really weak at quarterback. Pair a wide receiver 2 and that quarterback to get an upgrade at the position. So either a wide receiver or pair a running back to get an upgrade at the running back position. Both teams benefit, but your team benefits the most because you'll keep Mahomes most likely in that scenario.
Yeah, I'm not trading Brady right now for Bob Woods. You're buying too low on that. So you can do better. But Yeah, I mean, Dawson Knox is okay. I would go for like Cameron Brate. I think Cameron Brate is going to have a day today. I like him a lot. That's a sleeper. He's definitely going to be available. Bucky, did Scott have a question, or was it just
No,
throwing us love? Oh,
just
man,
top of the morning to us, fellas.
I love it.
He just answered the win, though. He answered the win. He gets it. You get the hat. You get the mini helmet. He gets it. Yep. That's awesome.
Yeah, if you guys are just joining, I got 3 entries already here. I'm writing down everyone who gets us with a super chat or a Venmo. We got a couple prizes today for you guys. Vasquez, what's up, buddy? Pick 2 wide receivers, standard PPR. Tyreek Hill, Deebo Samuel, Ridley, Cooks, Bob Woods, and Cooper. Buck, we need 2 here in a PPR, standard PPR.
I understand the frustrations with Tyreek Hill. He should just be slotted into your lineup. And then it gets a little bit hairy. With Deebo, I'm not quite feeling it. I'm going to go Calvin Ridley here. So I'm going to go Tyreek Hill, Calvin Ridley.
You know what? I actually am going to switch it up a little bit. I think Cooper has a big day today. I'm going to go Cooper and Tyreek Hill in this scenario.
Man, Ridley's been a bummer so far this year, huh?
The entire city of Atlanta, except for the Atlanta Braves going into the playoffs, has been a bummer this season.
Damn.
I mean, the Hawks were good this year.
You ever dealt with the traffic there, Bob?
What the hell's going on over there? You're bringing in
Bob,
cats?
you ever dealt with the Atlanta traffic? I was at a wedding.
Cities.
I was at a wedding 3 months ago, and I'm telling you what, the traffic was enough to make me hate that city.
Okay. All right. I didn't know. Okay. My bad.
Well,
I will go
know.
Tyreek, and I'm going to go with Bob here and go Cooper. I think Cooper bounces back. We need it. We need it out there. Good luck, Vasquez. Dennis, what's up, man? Half-point PPR, 4 spots to fill. Minimum 1 receiver, 1 running back. Gibson, Hubbard, Williams, Detroit, other Williams. Got a lot of Williams in here. Or Woods. Should I drop Steelers D for Tennessee and stream if Pitt gets snagged? Bob, how do you break this one down? We need 4 options in that first question.
Yeah, you know what the thing is? My sit of the week was the Denver Broncos running backs. So I am not going to start J-Will. Gibson and Hubbard are in for me, definitely. Mike Williams still hot. I am not going to fade him, but his matchup's tougher this week than it was the first couple of weeks. So I'm going to go Mike Williams. Bob Woods or Jamal Williams? That's the question I come down to.
It's Bob Woods for me.
Yeah, I'm going to go, it's tough because Jamal Williams is a backup and he just I don't know. I never get on board with that stuff, but I'm going to go Bob Woods. I'm going to go Bob Woods. Sorry. We're getting questions for 8 options right now.
That was just a deep guttural roar. It was broadcasted to the masses there.
I think the Detroit Lions and Chicago game could be a disaster, right? If the Chicago defense is slowing down golf and then, Justin Fields doesn't get it together, there could not be a lot of fantasy relevance other than David Montgomery. So I think I'm going to fade that game. That's why I'm going Bob Woods.
Yeah, I'm going to go Gibson Hubbard. I think that's the easy one too. I'm gonna go with Jamal Williams here. I just think that game script it's gonna be messy. We've seen a 50-50 split, more like a 60-40, but Williams is gonna get his touches through the air, and that's where it comes into fruition for me. I'm gonna go Jamal Williams and Mike Williams. I've been higher than all hell on Mike Williams all year, and I won't stop. I can't stop, and I won't stop, Ryan. I just won't do it.
Oh, man, I'm going Gibson, Hubbard, Mike Williams. I'm going to go Bob Woods. I think this is the game where he puts some sort of game together. I hope this is the game. Otherwise, I've lost all hope on Bob Woods. And then the defensive question, any thoughts there, guys? I get I'm okay with it.
I like the Dolphins this week if you can get them.
Yeah.
That's one I've been trying to pick up. And then the Steelers DST has not been that formidable, to be honest with you. So I would probably drop the Steelers, pick up the Titans. Oh, man. These defense questions first thing in the morning. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do the Titans. Titans versus the Jets, yeah.
Derrick Henry's going to run for 200 yards today.
We've got a super chat here, Scotty boy. 3-0 start. Thank you for the advice. Well, we're happy to help you out every single week, Scott, and you always show the love and appreciation. So you go to the top of the line, Buck Army, Bills Mafia. Hell yes. Josh Allen. Thank you for the advice. Standard League at Flex, Hawkinson or Gibson. And we'll start there with you, Bob, and then I'll get to the second question. We'll go around.
Yeah, I'm gonna definitely go with Gibson here. He's definitely someone I'm buying this week against Atlanta, so I'm going with Gibson at the so yeah, you guys want to do those first? Go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm going Gibson as well. Standard format. I think this is going to be a good week for him.
Yeah, standard league. I'm going to go Gibby on this one. 2 QBs. He's got Stafford in there. And the question is Bridgewater or Jimmy Grapes, a.k.a. Jimmy Depression, as his second quarterback. Bob.
Probably going to lean Garoppolo against Seattle versus Teddy B versus Baltimore.
I am also going to go with Jimmy Grapes. That Seahawks defense is not great. So let's go. Fire him in there. Be confident. Appreciate it, Scott.
Be confident, but I kind of like Teddy Bridge piece on this one.
All right.
Have faith in the undefeated squadrons.
Fair enough. Let's see. Where did I leave off here? Tyler, good morning. Lineup is good to go today. Just wanted to say keep up the good work. Appreciate it, buddy.
Thanks, bud.
I love the confidence because I'm sitting here sweating over my 7 different lineups, just sweating bullets and hoping Bob delivers some advice that I can use in a practical sense.
Sweet.
Bucky, what's your favorite beer? Is it a shower beer? Because that's what we got asking questions here. I love a good shower beer.
Well, I'll admit I used to be a shower beer man. I've since evolved. And I'm a stand naked in front of the mirror beer guy now after the shower. But
Yeah.
it takes a while to evolve to that stage. But yeah, we need one PPR flex here. Miles Sanders, Corey Davis, or Antonio Brown. Gosh, the calamity of Miles Sanders is something that haunts my dreams. I drafted him in 3 separate leagues as he was the glaring person still on the board in the 4th round. And here I sit in pure depravity. I have nothing, and I will have nothing. I am benching Miles Sanders. I'm going with Corey D in this matchup here today.
Bob?
Yeah, I'm going to go Miles Sanders. The Kansas City run defense is not good. They're down another Frank Clark as well as out. And I think last week when they ran the ball twice, it's going to have to be like not to look like a schmuck. They're going to run the ball extra this week. And so I think I'm going to go with Miles Sanders. Plus, he gets some decent pass game work as well. So I'm going to go Miles Sanders.
Oh, man, we are no help here, shower beer, because I'm going Antonio Brown. I just can't trust Miles Sanders or the Eagles right now. It's just frustrating because I believe in Miles Sanders as a player. Certainly not going to start Corey Davis. I mean, can we call that a revenge game? I mean, I don't know.
It is.
Oh, it's a revenge game.
That's
baby.
the definition of a revenge game.
I mean, I like Corey Davis. I mean, he had a good week 1 and everything, but I'm starting Antonio Brown. I think he's going to come to play tonight. It's under the lights. He wants to show Belichick, he's AB. This is it. Let's go. So we're no help on this one. We are divided all the way across the house.
No, I'll say that Miles Sanders, I think, will have the most volume, period.
Oh,
so
yeah, no
go with
doubt.
Miles Sanders. Go with Miles Sanders.
We're split here, but officially go with Miles Sanders. Good luck. Andriotti, what's up, buddy? Colts, Bears, or Washington defense? How disappointing has Washington's defense been? Gross. Bob, who you got here?
Washington defense, probably still against Matt Ryan. That offense just doesn't do it for me. So I'm going to go Washington football team.
I'm going to go with the Bears here. Like the matchup better.
I am also going to go with the Bears. I think they get it done today. Washington, like I said, just disappointing so far. Come here now. Beach on Twitch. Bears or Broncos defense, Hunt or Hines in a half-point PPR. Bucky.
Number 1, I'll start with Hunt or Hines. I'm going to go Kareem Hunt here. Even if it was full PPR, I'd lean on Hines. I talked about him on our Thursday show. I'm going to go Broncos here. The Broncos have been far too collective as a unit, shutting folks down. I'm going to go Broncos over the Bears. I just don't know what to make of that game.
Bob?
Yeah, I'm going to go Hunt as well, and I'm going to go with the Bears. I think that's going to be a sloppy game in that one, so I'm going to go Bears and Hunt.
I will go Hunt as well, so we got a sweep there, and I'm actually going to go Bears over Broncos as well. I like the Broncos defense, but don't love the matchup for them this week, so I will go Bears. There we go. Good luck. Blake, do I start Hawkinson against a rough Bears linebacking core?
Every week, what are your options, right?
Yeah.
TJ Hawkinson is a bona fide top 5 option at tight end. You start him at tight end, Blake, if you have a slot for tight ends in your roster.
Yeah, I was going to say, unless you got a stacked roster like some of these guys do, because we're talking about TJ Hawkinson like in the flex. But yeah, you got to start him, man. Corey Davis or Trey Sermon, Bob. Half-point PPR.
I'm going to lean Corey Davis. Revenge game against the Tennessee Titans in this one.
Oh, Bob, ye of little faith. This is the week of Trey Sermon. This has to be the week DeMar DeRozan, great dunker of the basketball. I'm going with Trey Sermon here.
I'm actually going to go Sermon as well. I mean, I like Corey Davis this week, but Trey Sermon, I think Mitchell's going to be out again, if I'm not mistaken.
He is out. He is out.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. There's a lot of injuries, Bob. Whenever you're ready, let us know for the update. I know you got a lot to go through there. Let's do it after this question if you got it ready. David Montgomery or Zach Moss in a standard league, Buck. What do you got?
Monty. Not part of a time split there. I'm going with David Montgomery. I trust the numbers, Bob. What about you?
Yeah, I'm going to go Montgomery against Detroit as well, even though I love Zach Moss. Don't pass up on that volume, especially against Detroit. So it's David Montgomery.
There we go. I'm also going to go with Monty for sure there.
You going to let those injuries rip here, bud?
Not yet. In a couple.
Nicholas Cole, what's up? Another week. Flex PPR, McLaurin, Woods, or Darrell Henderson, Bob?
Wow. Terry McLaurin. Henderson to me is right back in most of my lineups because I do like him against Arizona. But I don't think I'm sitting Terry McLaurin this week. Ooh, Jesus, I got to keep going. And against Atlanta? Yeah, I'm going Terry McLaurin in that scenario. Terry McLaurin slightly ahead of Henderson.
The scariest of the Terriest.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Scary Terry as well. Quick one, and then we'll go to the super chat. State of Vermont on Twitch. You guys planning on getting a subscribe button on Twitch? Would love to support. Appreciate that, man. Yeah, I think we have to. There's like 2 other milestones we need to reach on Twitch before we can actually get a subscribe button. That'll be cool. We're getting there. We got a lot of people watching on Twitch, but Bob, if you want to flash the Venmo.
Yeah. So what we did, guys, because we wanted to give people more options outside of YouTube, we did set up a Venmo account. What you guys can do is find us at TCK Pod on Venmo, or you can actually just hover your camera over that QR code and actually just pulls it right up for you. And when you donate, we'll get basically we're going to treat it as a super chat. Make sure you put your question in there, the format, and then if you put a small donation, we appreciate that. And then you will jump the line and you'll be able to donate and get to your questions right away.
Yes. And we're also giving away a signed mini helmet today.
We got official Savage in here sleeping on the Lions. Did you forget we shut a top 5 team down last week? Only lost because of a record-breaking kick. The key component here, Mr. Official Savage, is lost. You lost. And you will continue to lose. It's unfortunate, but I'm not trying to destroy the city of Detroit. Fantastic Coney scene up there. I'm a huge Coney fan. But yeah, it's not looking great up there in the old Detroit, the GM city.
Dude, I think the Bears could lose today to the Lions. Like that could
100%.
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah, I think
but I'm still playing Montgomery.
Yeah, exactly. It's nothing to do with win or lose in this one.
I'm entering official Savage into the drawing for the 2 prizes today, just for throwing us some love. Appreciate it, buddy. But go Lions today. And the question here on Twitch for State of Vermont, I'm gonna get back to that. Jacoby Myers, Pittman, Ayuk, or Galladay at flex this week, PPR. I'm gonna jump in first on this one. I'm gonna go Galladay. Sterling Shepard is out. Slayton is out. The volume's gonna be there for me. I'm going Galladay. What do you think, Bob?
Man, I'm gonna go Jacoby Myers.
Yeah, we talked about him in our episode. Listen, no one gives up more points to receivers than the Tampa Bay Bucks. Brady's going to come up motivated. They're going to force the Patriots to throw. Jacoby Myers is the alpha in that offense. Plus, I think Marshawn Lattimore shadows Kenny G with a kind of a banged up hip. So I think I'm going to go Jacoby Myers here.
Fair enough. I just, I like to be a little different. I like to be different.
Yeah.
Moguli, standard PPR.
Mowgli.
I don't think it's Mowgli.
Yeah.
It's Mowgli.
It's Moguli.
It's Mowgli. Mowgli.
No, that would be Mogli.
You don't know. You don't know where I live.
Hunt, Waddle, or Sanders in a PPR. Who we got? Buck.
PPR. Sanders is the element that I want to throw in there, but I think I'm leaning too much on the last experience of the week prior. So I'm going to go Kareem Hunt here. I believe in Kareem the Dream. I'm going Kareem Hunt in a PPR.
I got to tell you, my least favorite player to talk about is Kareem Hunt because he's a very good player, but it's game flow specific because last week they blew out the Bears. He gets all the work. When it's a close game, maybe like Minnesota, he's not going to see as much volume. I think Waddle in standard PPR. I think I'm going to go Waddle here. I think he just gets peppered with targets. He's one of the guys I featured in my article this week for the slot. So I'm going to go Waddle over Hunt.
Oh man, Hunt's just kind of maddening as a fantasy owner because I lost a matchup last week leaving him on my bench. I started Odell Beckham instead of him, and it cost me the matchup. So I'm going Hunt. I'm with Bucky on this one.
You guys have a second. I got updates, injury updates.
Go ahead.
All right, guys. So I'm going to run through these quick. So Jonathan Taylor officially is going to be active this week. Darrell Henderson officially active this week. Antonio Gibson is officially in this week. Dalvin Cook, 1 week absence. He is back. If you're a Madison owner, time to dangle that meat over to that Dalvin Cook owner. George Kittle had an issue, but he's going to be in this week. Elijah Mitchell, we just talked about, is officially out. That means Trey Sermon will be the full-time workhorse in this matchup. Back to you, Ryan.
Oh, yeah, I'm ready. Traded Gibson and Waddle for Hopkins, different league of mine. Is that a good trade for Hopkins? What do you think, Bob?
I'm not actively trying to trade Gibson. I would need to see the rest of the roster. I think if you have depth at the running back position, maybe, but I'm not going to trade Gibson straight up for essentially Hopkins in this scenario.
I'm not doing it either, actually. I believe in, well, I mean, you already did it, so it is what it is. But ask before you do it next time. Ilias wants to know, should he trade Chubb for Eckler in PPR? I'm not trading Chubb personally. What about you, Bob?
In PPR, I'll take Eckler.
Okay, fair enough. So we are split on that one. I'm a huge Chubb fan, so I'm not doing it. I love the volume. Brait or Gesicki, Bob? Gesicki looked to be back with the quarterback change.
Yeah, you know what? I'm going to lean the direction. Oh, man, the Indianapolis Colts is a good matchup, too. Yeah, I guess I'm going to go Gesicki. I'll go Gesicki in this one.
Bucky, what about you?
I'll go Gesicki. I think he's got top 12 tight end upside here.
Yeah, I think so too. I believe in the talent there for sure. It was good to see him get a lot of targets last week. Flex Brandon Cooks or Miles Sanders, Bob?
Brandon Cooks, guys. I just want to pull up something I did for the people. I actually did some notable shadow coverage matchups this week. Brandon Cooks is starred here. Brandon Cooks will see a lot of Tre'Davious White. I think that makes him a full fade, and that's why I'm going to roll with Miles Sanders in this scenario.
Boom. Sanders. I already spoke on the despair I have because of Miles Sanders, but it's times like these where we rise like a phoenix from the ashes.
Whoa, all right.
Miles Sanders.
That's why we pay you the big bucks, Bob.
Yeah, thank you.
That graphic there, man, the coverage. Oh, that's just yeah. I'm also going Sanders for the record. Tom Brady and Herbert. Who do I start today? Dame wants to know, Buck. You going with the young gun or the old gun?
This one's difficult, right? There's so many variables with this Tom Brady start where you think, okay, the Bucks are limited. They do not have Rob Gronkowski. I'm going to go Justin Herbert. I just think there's going to be a little bit too much oomph with Tom Brady trying to get too much done. I do think he throws an interception today. Justin Herbert, he should go for big numbers. Let's do it.
Oh, I can't. I got to play Tom Brady against the Patriots. He's going to be he's going to be mental. I know he might be too amped, but I can't. He's going to come out and want to prove something to them. And I think you got to roll. I mean, he might be, I don't care if I'm wrong because this is the type of situation where it's not even an analysis. It's Brady versus Belichick. I got to go with it. That's all it is. There's no analysis to that at all.
There's nothing that gets me more hyped than a Brady Instagram video. You know, the guy's got an incredible video team.
Yeah.
The one video of him as like a naked dude who was on a scale at the combine, and then he's walking through New England, winning Super Bowls, and then walking onto the pirate ship. I mean, this guy, the brain trust with Tom Brady Inc., TB12 Inc. is just unreal. Here's the thing, though. This Vegas secondary is leaking. It's like a sieve. You got to throw Herbert in there, man. They're not stopping anybody, Bob. I understand that Brady usually, what he wants, he usually gets, right? He just gets it done. My problem with that is simply I like the matchup more for Justin Herbert in this game. So I'm going Herbert. Sticking with it.
You know I love to look at the point totals, and the Raiders Chargers have one of the highest of the week. It's like 51.5. So that tells me to go Herbert, but I'm not benching Tom Brady if he's on my team right now. I just cannot do it on Sunday Night Football in New England. The morale is going to be sky high. I'm going Brady, so I'm going with you, Bob. Bucky, I think we got a super down there.
Yeah, we do. It's our guy, Official Savage, coming back for more beatings from me verbally. I'm just kidding, Savage. Love you. Played Marvin Jones over Debo. Needs a flex. We got Gibson, Montgomery, or Debo. J-Rob has finally arrived. That he certainly has. Thank goodness. All right, we'll go to you, Levy, here. Gibson, Montgomery, Debo, PPR flex.
Yeah, I'm in a similar situation with Marvin Jones. I mean, I still believe in him. He'll be fine, man. Don't worry about it. Just a bad week. This is definitely between Gibson and Montgomery for me. I'm going to go Gibson against the Falcons. This is really tough because I like both these guys this week, but I'm going Gibson over Monty.
They are right next to each other in my metric, so I hate this stuff. The number.
Well, who's on top?
Technically it's Gibson, so I'm going to go Antonio Gibson slightly ahead of David Montgomery, but both these guys are starts in my opinion, so I think I'm going to go Gibson though slightly.
Well, if we're doing this for a flex, he's obviously got a bunch of guns loaded.
Yeah.
When I look at Gibson, my concern, and we talked about this on Thursday, Bob, is the split share. He's at 59% of the split. J.D. McKissick, week over week, is improving upon his share of those touches from the backfield. That's my one key component that I'm looking at. McKissick clearly last year was not a fluke with all of those receptions. I'm going to go David Montgomery because of that. Now, counter me on that, Bob.
Well, because last week they got blown out by the Bills. I mean, the Bills completely ran the score up on them. That's J.D. McKissick game script. The Falcons' offense has not proven to be elite. I think they're in this game. It's competitive. That leans to Gibson, in my opinion.
Yeah, go Gibson. Listen to Bob.
Delusional Tanner. Hopkins or Thielen in a half-point PPR. I have Lockett and McLaurin, who I'm going to start for sure, and I'm flexing Swift. Man, actually, for me, I think I would potentially look at benching Lockett. He's banged up, right? I mean, it's tough to sit Hopkins or Thielen, in my opinion. Bucks, let's go to you first. What do you got?
All right, so starting McLaurin and Lockett, Hopkins or Thielen in a half-point PPR. I can't sleep on Thielen at this juncture. Kirk Cousins is too red hot. I'm going to go Adam Thielen.
I'm going to go Hopkins. I think that game's going to be a nice little shootout for them with the Rams running up the score. So I'm going to go Hopkins over Thielen.
I'm going to go with Thielen, but
boom.
Like I said, I want to start both of these guys, man. I'd rather sit Tyler Lockett. Am I crazy?
Hit San Francisco? Yeah.
He's banged up, man. Like, I don't know. I get, but if we're in a vacuum, I'm going Thielen over Hopkins. Sounds crazy, but
am I crazy? Did we do this super chat already?
We did not.
Oh,
never saw it. I don't even have that.
Weird. Edits. What's up?
Thanks, buddy. Yeah, I just saw this. All right, go ahead. So pick two, full PPR. Woods, AB, Beasley, Ayuk, Ryan. Give us what you got.
Pick two. I'm going Woods. I said it. I think he does bounce back this week and have a good game. And that is, I believe, the highest total of the week, 54.5 points. So I'm going Woods. And with no Gronk, I'm going AB.
I'm going completely out of bounds against you here. I'm going to go Beasley and Ayuk. Beasley will serve as the running back, even if the Bills get up big time in this one. So I love Cole Beasley this year, going with Bees. And then Brandon Ayuk. I think Ayuk has a big week. Let's bounce back, Ayukin.
Oh, yeah, I actually think I'm actually on board with the Ayuk play this week. I think that against Seattle, he could have a nice little day. I'm going to go him. And then the Woods AB situation, I keep looking over here trying to figure out. I don't know, man. I think I'm going to roll with AB. I just think that something's going to happen. Something's going to happen with Brady, so I'm going with AB Ayuk.
So Ayuk is one of the two there, and then that would make what? I guess AB as the second choice.
The question edits is simply, do you like targets? Do you love volume? Because then you're going to love yourself some Cole Beasley. Get vaccinated.
I like Cole Beasley, man. Get vaccinated, bro. Jalen Hurts or Derek Carr? Bob, who you got for Tyler?
I'm not gonna sit Hurts. He's just got too big of a floor. Even in a terrible game against Dallas, the guy's 23 fantasy points. So I'm gonna go Jalen Hurts.
Yeah, it's Jalen Hurts here, but you're in a tough spot because Derek Carr has done so well. But even with the losing performances that are week over week for the Philadelphia Eagles, it's still Jalen Hurts for the rush floor.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Jalen Hurts as well. I was nervous because I've got him in guillotine and it was looking ugly to start, but he still ended up with a decent day. So I will go Hurts as well.
Yes.
Bucks, this is your guy.
Yeah, so Braden, first off, I hope every recipe that I've recommended has been fantastic and that your mother does not hate me. I will say this. I'm going to go easy on mom here. So I like when I'm kind of low on my stockpiles of the different feed, I like a little spaghetti, and then I like a little butter, and I like a little Parmesan cheese, and fry up some bacon, cut it up into tiny little bits, and then you have bacon pasta with butter and Parmesan cheese. It's a poor man's delight. Look at me. I'm the poor man, and I'm delighted. Go and do that.
I love it. Joel wants to know Pittman or Sermon at flex, Buck.
I'm going to go Sermon. I'm going to go volume here. Pittman, the problem I have with Pittman is he's getting targeted, but when they get towards the red zone, which is very rare these days, he's not involved. And that concerns me. I'm going to go with Sermon here.
Yeah, one of my sits in my article I talked about is Michael Pittman. He's one of our guys in our shadow coverage metric this week against Xavier Howard. I don't think I'm riding with Pittman, so I lean Sermon in this scenario.
Bucky, I think we got another super down there.
Soups?
I know that avatar. That's Eminger.
Yeah, scaring the crap out of me. PPR League, flex spot, Kareem Hunt or Gaskin. We'll start there, Bob.
Oh, let's see. Kareem Hunt. I don't know how I feel about Kareem Hunt. I actually was encouraged last week by Gaskin. They actually phased out Salvin and Ahmed, which means it's only a two-man backfield, which I like for Gaskin. So I'm going to roll with Gaskin slightly ahead in PPR over Hunt. And we're going to just focus on the running backs first, and we'll go to tight ends.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Gaskin over Hunt as well.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Gaskin here, and then tight end. I love this question so much. Kyle Pitts or Tommy Tremble making his first appearance. This is a rookie showdown. We'll go to you first, Bob.
Yeah, actually, I created a chart for notable tight end matchups for us too this week. Both these guys made the list, but because Kyle Pitts is Kyle Pitts, I'm going to go Kyle Pitts against Washington over Tommy Tremble versus Dallas.
Oh, man. Kyle Pitts, another guy that's killing me. Him and Jonathan Taylor this year are just killing me. I'm going Pitts, though. I believe in the talent.
I'm going to go with Pitts. And my issue with Tremble, for anybody who is also wondering, do I slot Tremble in there? It seems like they're purely designed plays that are going Tremble's way. It's not like he's just a part of that organic offense currently. Yeah, go ahead, Bob.
Well, Dan Arnold's gone now. Remember, they traded Dan Arnold.
I understand that.
So now he's going to be maybe more involved. That's the only caveat.
I understand that, but he, at this point, all I've seen is purely manufactured 3 to 4 plays per game. I need to see him being organically involved in that offense to trust the start.
Yep. Appreciate it, Scott. I got your name in the drawing at least 3 times now, I think, for all the super chat. Love. We got a couple prizes if you guys are just tuning in, waking up, getting out of bed, doing what you're doing. Appreciate it for those super chatters. Ubiquitously. Here's my requisite weekly question. I have Tannehill. Do I dare try to pick up Fields next week on waivers and hope one of Fields or Lance becomes a top 10? Oh, man, I can't start Tannehill this week. There's just no way in hell. I think I'd almost rather start Fields this week than Tannehill. I mean,
you don't believe in Westbrook? You don't believe in Westbrook?
Derrick
Come
Henry's
on,
going to
man.
get 45 carries today.
I hope he gets 45 targets. Just pepper him.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, the Jets, me and Buck talked about this on our show. The Jets are a deceivingly good defense against the pass. It doesn't make any
Right.
sense. There's no math around it. I'm fading Tannehill because of the injuries to this receiving core. I don't know about Fields. Check out our episode from Wednesday. We talked about streamer quarterbacks. We brought up some deeper names too. So check that out too from our Wednesday show or Thursday show with me and Buck.
Right,
The meatloaf.
We got a not meatloaf. I've already recommended a meatloaf recipe to young Braden at some point. I'm going to go easy. I'm going to go with the poor man's supper. Butter, Parmesan cheese, spaghetti noodles, and bacon. And it is delicious. All right, Charlie. Is Chuba Hubbard a strong flex? Yes.
Yep.
Volume will be there.
Great matchup against Dallas too, man.
Yeah, appreciate it, Charlie. Definitely love the play in the flex there this week. Moving on here, Mini Jordan, 1 point PPR, choose an RB and a flex. Hubbard, Sermon, OBJ, Fuller Ruggs, or Devonta Smith. Bob.
A flex.
Yeah, it's going to be Hubbard for me at the RB spot. And OBJ, I actually wrote about him earlier in the week. I'm actually feeling his matchup this week on the outside. So I think it's OBJ and Hubbard in my opinion.
Bucky?
I hate OBJ with the passion of 1,000 burning suns. I'm going to go with Hubbard and Sermon.
I'm definitely going Hubbard there. And I'm with Bob. I'm going OBJ. I think he has a good week this week. Good matchup.
May you both burn.
Braden says Antonio Brown revenge game. Love that.
It counts. One game, right?
Yeah, one game, one touchdown.
Sermon or Pittman in the flex. We had the same question from someone else before, and
Joey's been peppering the questions here. So first off, folks, if you're going to repeat the question, fine, that's your prerogative, but it won't help you. Where it is in the line, we have the line. The line is set. We
are at 10:21 a.m. right now for your point of reference.
Yeah, and just so everybody knows too, guys, listen, remember today we're doing a giveaway. Thanks for last week because of our donations to the Taglier family. We are doing a donation to our super chatters this week. We're giving away a hat, a TCK hat, and also Ryan's giving away some prizes to a combination of a mini helmet. You can do 2 ways you can enter. Become a super chatter on YouTube. Option 1, donate $1 or more. Whatever you can donate would be appreciated for us. Use it on the YouTube channel. If you don't have a YouTube account or if you don't want to sign up for a YouTube account, we set up a Venmo account, which you can actually just go on. It's TCK Pod Venmo. Actually, you can if we take that thing down. Real quick,
get rid of the
QR code. You just hover your camera over that QR code. It pops up your Venmo right to our TCK account. Throw us $1. We'll get to your questions right away. All super chatters, your questions go first. But this week you get entered to win a giveaway, a cool cap, TCK cap, or a mini helmet.
Yeah, the mini helmets, by the way, signed by Jamal Anderson, the Dirty Bird aficionado, and then Mark Andrews with an authentic helmet there, signed by Mark Andrews. So we got some good stuff in there. Just pop us up. Help us out. Help us help you. Folks,
yes.
Help us help you.
Speaking of, I noticed that avatar too. I see Nice Try popping in the super.
Oh,
what's up, bud?
This just got back from an alcoholic heater. Okay. Yeah, that makes 4 of us, but made it home to tune in. Are we fading Henry today? Thanks, guys. At a certain point, Nice Try. I love the hell out of you, but are you just trolling us? Are you?
I think he's
us?
trolling, dude. He's trolling.
No, I'm not fading Henry, man.
No way.
That is the linchpin of that offense right now, and that's the only thing, the only little bit of hope that they can cling on to is D. Henry.
Yeah, 13 targets in the first 3 weeks. That's a nice little floor for him now, too, because with the injuries of Julio and AB, they're willing to use Derrick Henry, and he's actually run more routes than Nick McNichols behind him, which I like to see for his stat. So, yes, it's a tough matchup. He's actually a bottom 10 run game matchup this week in my metric, but because of the little bit of pass game uses and it's Derrick Henry, we're not fading him.
Yeah, it's just the volume.
Our buddy trolled Jeremy McNichols' Instagram when he got cut by the Bucs when he said he couldn't play anymore, and Jeremy McNichols blocked him. Nice. And at that point, I lost all faith in that gentleman, even though he has shown to be an apt backup. Just wanted to share that.
I remember that. Colville, what's up, buddy? What's up, you titans of industry? It looks like Darrell Henderson is going to go. Do I fire him up over CEH in a full point PPR, Bob?
These are like my two children. I hate when I get these questions. It's CEH for me too. He's actually still very high up in my metric this week. So I'm going to go CEH versus the Philadelphia Eagles.
Buck?
These are all people I don't like to see. I'm going to go CEH. There's nobody else there. I'm going to go CEH,
I'm going CEH.
and it's desperation time. May God bless your soul.
I'm with you guys. So fire in CEH there, Colville. Sleek, what's up, buddy? Good morning to you as well. Full point PPR, Kareem Hunt, Tim Patrick, and Deontay Johnson. We need 2 of these, Buck.
It's like today is just a torture chamber. I hate this question. Kareem Hunt is my number 1 of this grouping. And believe it or not, I'm going to go Tim Patrick. Can the Pittsburgh Steelers throw the ball over 8 yards? I'm not convinced of it. It's really a detriment to a guy as talented as Deontay Johnson. Tim Patrick has been there. In terms of his efficiency metrics there, Bob, Tim Patrick is off the charts. Going Timmy P.
Yeah, I'm not going to fade Deontay Johnson. I mean, the guy gets double-digit targets every week. No Chase Claypool. It's another guy that's inactive today. Chase Claypool is out. Jair Alexander, I know he is an elite corner, but he has not been used to shadow number 1s this season so far. So I think that Johnson gets away from him just enough, and I like that volume with no Claypool. I'm going to lean Kareem Hunt slightly over Tim Patrick. I'm not attacking that Baltimore Ravens outside defense this week.
Yeah, I'm with Bob on this one again. Kareem Hunt is my number 1. So Buck, we agree on that, but I'm not benching Deontay Johnson, even though Big Ben stinks.
It's not that he stinks. He's just dead. First ever zombie player in the NFL.
Harris wants to know David Montgomery or Brandon Ayuk. Buck, who you got? Non-PPR, standard format.
Montgomery.
All day. Same for me. Whitaker, Hart, Edmonds, Patterson, Devonta, or Damian Harris in a standard format. Bob, who you got?
I'm going to go lean Chase Edmonds slightly in non-PPR just because I like that Arizona Rams game. I think it's high scoring. We just saw what Gio did as a passing down back against this Rams defense. So I think Edmonds is the play in this scenario.
I'm almost tempted to go with Patterson. The problem is 7 rush attempts per game is not going to get you over the line in a PPR. You're really touchdown contingent there for Patterson. Devontae, no. Damian Harris, not against the Buccaneers rush defense. I'm going to go Chase Edmonds as well, Bob. I just wanted to parse through the different options there.
I hear you.
Yeah, I'm tempted to go Patterson. I feel like he's probably got a solid chance to score there.
That's the thing. You're banking on that touchdown.
I'll go Edmonds, though. Yeah, I'm going to go Edmonds as well. It's Fragger picked Bengals defense versus the Jags, and I was thinking about picking up Titans versus Jets, and now I regret my decision. Bengals got 1 point. That sucks, buddy.
Yeah, there's nothing you can do about it, man. In every metric, it made sense, but it just didn't work out this week.
Right.
Well, the Jags could have scored later on in the game there, and Urban took it and scored on Friday night in Cincinnati himself, if you haven't seen the videos on the internet.
Standard format. Goddard and Higbee. Who you got, Bob?
Oh, it's Higbee all day. I like it. Arizona is tough again. It's tough, but they haven't faced anybody yet as a tight end. And in my metric, they're a plus 30% over expectation. So I'm going to go with Higbee all day.
I like the metrics there, but I'm going to go with Delos Goddard.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Just getting beat up by Zach Ertz last week.
Don't care.
Just shoved him in a locker. He showed him who's boss. I'm going Higbee all day. Higbee, though. Sleek, full point PPR, Pittman, Corey Davis, or Allen Robinson.
Oh, good Lord, Sleek. This is a torture chamber.
Who you got, Buck?
I'm going Corey Davis, Sleek. Pittman, don't like the matchup on the cornerback. Allen Robinson, can you have a pulse Chicago one time for me? I'm going Corey Davis.
Corey Davis.
I'm ashamed to say it. I'm ashamed.
Corey Davis revenge game. Let's do it.
Yeah, I'm going Corey Davis as well. I can't believe the Bears are moving out of Chicago, by the way. They're going to Arlington. Arlington, the drive from Chicago to Arlington is terrible. I will tell you
It's
that
like
firsthand.
58 minutes, right?
It's awful, but there is a train that goes there, so people are going to just get lurched and take the train out there. But still, that's a terrible idea. Who wants a football stadium in Arlington? Come on. Yes, thank you, Blake. Appreciate it, buddy. Braden, RB2, Leonard Fournette, Miles Sanders, or Patterson in a PPR. Bob, who you got?
I was a week early on Leonard Fournette. The game flow was terrible for him. There's no Gio this week, so Fournette will probably be the passing down back. I'm going to lean Fournette this week with no Gio in this matchup.
Yeah, I'm going to go Fournette here. I really like the Fournette pick for this week. Thankfully, I have him in on 3 different rosters.
I love that I'm also going Fournette, but I love that our regulars in here are just bodying Joel or Joey. Pick one for flex: Henderson, Deontay, Pittman, Galladay, Antonio Brown, Tim Patrick. A lot of options there. Bob, who you got?
Jeez, it's between Deontay and Henderson, and give me Henderson.
Yeah, I'm going to go Henderson on this one.
Yeah, thanks for the Twitch love. Make sure you guys are subscribing if it's the first time you came across us on YouTube or Twitch, Facebook, Twitter, all that good stuff. I'm also going to go Henderson. So good luck to you. Braden wants to know OBJ versus the Vikes, Curtis Samuel versus the Falcons, or Cole Beasley versus the Texans, Buck.
Well, OBJ, passion burning of 1,000 suns. Don't need him. Write him off. Go dance in a Drake video or something. Curtis Samuel, no. It's Cole Beasley. Cole Beasley here, pal. Let's go, Braden. Get it done. Get your mom in the kitchen. Make sure we're making some good old dinners for us.
I love it. I'm going to go OBJ. I talked about this earlier. He's a great matchup this week against Minnesota. They don't use Patrick Peterson in the shadow. He'll have plenty of opportunities on the outside. Kevin Stefanski revenge game. Let's go.
I'm going OBJ as well. I think he's going to have a big game. I love this question here. Do I drop Tyson Williams for Trey Sermon? Tyson Williams has really fallen out of favor, it seems. Bob, what are we doing here?
I'm going to pick up Sermon, actually, to be honest with you. So I'm going to go Sermon. I don't know. Le'Veon Bell's going to be active today. God only knows. Freeman, Bell, Murray. I mean, what are they doing? So that's interesting. But I'm going to go Sermon.
I'll go Sermon here today.
Yeah, I'm also I will drop Tyson for Sermon for sure.
All right. Official Savage back again. Need 2 flex PPR. Zach Pascal, Will Fuller the 5th, or Robbie Anderson.
Oh, goodness.
You're in a tough spot here, Savage.
This is not good for you.
I'm going to go. I'll start. I'll go Zach Pascal and Bob Anderson.
Oh, it's pick 2. Oh, that's great news. Yeah. DJ Moore. I talked about this. Yeah, that I was confused. I was stuck between 2. Yeah, that's good. I talk about DJ Moore is going to see a lot of Trayvon Diggs this week against Dallas. I think that opens things up for Robbie Anderson. We talked about that, me and Buck, on our previous show. So I do like Robbie Anderson as a sleeper this week. And Pascal has a great matchup in the slot. And like we just brought up, he's a red zone dynamo for the Colts. And he dropped a touchdown last week. So this guy could have scored in every game. So I'm going Pascal and Anderson in this one.
Yeah, I'm going with the same 2 there. I just can't start Will Fuller with Brissett at quarterback. He cannot stretch the field. So that's an easy one for me. Good luck, buddy. Where am I at? 10:31. I've been going back and forth all week on who to flex in my half-point PPR. Please give your opinions. Ayuk, Jalen Waddle, Tim Patrick, Emmanuel Sanders, or Zach Moss. So we need one here in a half-point PPR for a flex. Bob, who you got?
Zach Moss for me. I like the matchup this week. I think Buffalo's going to control this game against the Houston Texans. They're going to run a lot in the second half, so I think I'm going Zach Moss.
Yeah, I'm going to go Zach Moss here. Half point is kind of the decider for me here. Zach Moss.
Zach Moss all day. Mega Bocage? Bocage? I have no idea.
I like it.
But yeah, I'm going Moss there as well. Do you risk putting in Jacobs this week with none of the backups rostered? No, I would not.
No.
Yeah, you can't unless you have like Peyton Barber, which you don't barely. Who the Raiders got again? The Chargers. Yeah, you would have to get like Justin Jackson or something. No, I'm not doing that.
Yeah, I'm out on that. Yep, we got you though, Mega. That Bush hat made the whole thing, Bucks. Love it.
Thank you, Kayla. Hope the kids are doing good.
Kayla, good to see you in the chat there. Start or sit, Colts defense versus the Dolphins, Bob.
For who? I mean, I'd rather play the Dolphins personally in that same game. But yeah, I think the Colts will be fine, but I don't know who to sit them for.
Yeah, let us know who your other options are. Chase Edmonds, Cordell Patterson, Devonta Smith, or Damian Harris. We had this question already, I think. I think it was on a different
what a name though. Whitaker Hart.
It is great.
Unbelievable name.
It's Chase Edmonds, by the way. So you know who we picked. Just not to skate over that.
Misa Mar, what's up? Happy game day, boys. Half point PPR, Pollard or Moss, Buck?
Oh, one of the original gangsters of this channel, Misa Martinez, an absolute legend around these parts. I got a plaque up for him. You can't see it, but it's right on that wall over there. I'm going to go with Zach Moss here, Misa. I think the volume will be there compared to that of Pollard. Pollard has been explosive in spots, but then you had what happened last week. Go with Zach Moss.
All in on Zach Moss this week. It's Zach Moss, in my opinion.
There we go. I agree. Clean sweep. Good luck. He's got another one for us. Half point. Pick 3. Juju, Pascal, Renfro, Ruggs, Jefferson, and Debo. We need 3 here and a half point, Bob. Who you got?
Ruggs is a full fade. No one's tougher against receivers than the Chargers. I'm not in on that. So Renfro and him are probably fades in my opinion. Pascal is in. Jefferson's a lock. I'm actually going to go with Debo just because of the game. I have a little more faith in his matchup versus Juju in his game this week. So I'm going to go Debo, Jefferson, Pascal.
Yeah, I've got Debo and Jefferson in there. I'm going to differ with you here. I'm going to go with Juju Smith-Schuster, Shyman.
Yes, Jefferson and Debo for me, and I'm actually going to go with Juju as well as my flex there or third receiver. Good luck, Misamar. Thanks. Oh, my bad. Go ahead, Buck.
Yep, we got nice try back again. Wasn't trolling. Okay, good. He's doing GPP plays. That's why he was asking about Henry prior to that. No, we're just giving you shit. Pick 2, Mayfield, Tannehill, or Hurts. GPP purposes, we need 2. We'll go to you first, Levy.
Gotcha. That makes sense. Appreciate the support. I got your name in the drawing again for a couple prizes today. I'm definitely not going to play Tannehill. I know you're trying to be different here, but I'm going to go with Hurts and Mayfield. That's easy for me. Let's go. Fire him in there.
You want to get weird? Play Jacoby Brissett as your quarterback in tournaments because he's going to be extremely low in price, and you can load up on other positions. I think that's to me is like a DFS late, like a low cost guy, but in this scenario, it's Jalen Hurts.
Well, you gotta get 2. So you want Brissett and Hurts instead of the 2 other options?
Yeah, I would take Brissett and Hurts. What GP? Oh, what is that? That's interesting. I've never seen a 2 QB in DFS.
Nice try is all over the.
I like it. Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, I would go Hurts Brissett, but in this scenario, I think Mayfield has a much better matchup against Minnesota, so I'd go Mayfield and Hurts.
If it's these options, I like Hurts. I like Mayfield over Tannehill. But I actually agree with you. I think Jacoby Brissett is the best backup quarterback in the NFL. And I think he actually makes that offense hum a little bit. What do you mean, come on, dude? Who's better? Who's better at backup quarterback, Ryan? Tell me. I'm all ears.
Case Keenum.
Yeah, Case Keenum. Yeah, exactly. 2-1. Playing a 3-0 team today, Scotty boy. QB start, Carr, Goff, or Marty Ice. Officially changed his name to Marty. Perfect. All right, we got 1 QB start here. Carr, Goff, Marty Ice. For my money, it's Derek Carr.
Oh, man. I just could never play Marty Ice. He's dead to me. RIP. Throw him in the bathroom. Whatever you want to say. I put your name in the drawing again, Scott. I'm going Carr all day here.
Yeah, I gotta disagree, man. That's Chargers secondary made Patrick Mahomes look ordinary. In normal, I would say. I'm not attacking that defense at all. So I think I'm going to go with Matty Ice. The Washington football team defense has not been good against the pass this year. So I think, you know what? Let's go for it. I'm going to go with Matty Ice. who I faded all year, by the way. This is the first time. This is the first time I've actually said play Matty Ice. So this is weird to me. I don't feel comfortable. I'm gonna have to go wash my hands.
Who's worse, Matt Ryan or Ben Roethlisberger? I don't know.
Big Ben, probably. I mean, look at the talent he has versus what Matty Ice has.
This is true. T-Dog on Twitch, Noah Fant or Dalton Schultz in a PPR buck?
No, I'm going Dalton.
Bob?
I'm actually going to go Fant because I like they started using him in the slot more because they lost Hamler, they lost Judy, and he actually started playing slot snaps, and I like that for his usage. So I'm going to go with him here.
I'm going to go Fant as well. Alex jumping on Kayla's Facebook. Yeah, you can ask wherever you want, man. Go on YouTube and subscribe, actually. There you go, Alex. Appreciate it, buddy. It was a rest of season question. I'm starting Heineke this week with McLaurin. Okay, I got you.
I kind of love that, by the way.
Yeah, I dig it. 1 point PPR. AB or Deontay Johnson, Bob?
Deontay, guys. Claypool's out. He's going to get peppered with targets. He's not going to be shadowed by Jair, I don't think. So I think it's going to be Deontay.
I'm going AB. I can't stand Pittsburgh. They beat the Bills. It's done. Zimmer.
Man. I'm actually going to go with Deontay in this one. I like AB tonight, but I'm going to go Deontay as well. Sarah, half-point PPR flex, Mike Davis, Cordell Patterson, Hollywood Brown, or Javonte Williams, Buck. Who you got?
Half point. Don't believe in Mike Davis. Split of the shares there for Williams. I'm going to go bounce back game for Hollywood Brown.
This is very topical. The Denver Broncos, this is breaking news, are going to be down 7 starters today, according to Adam Schefter, including both starting guards. So their offensive line is going to be decimated. We already talked about it's a bad matchup, so Javonte is probably a full fade. This week, in this scenario, I'm probably going to go Mike Davis. Give me Mike Davis in half-point PPR.
Oh, man. Davis and Patterson, huh? Sarah. I'm with Buck. I'm going Hollywood Brown. He's got some stickum on his hands. He's not going to drop the ball. He's going to bounce back. He's going to find the end zone. Let's go. They're going to get him involved early and often.
3 drop touchdowns, Ryan. 3 drop touchdowns. The world was on fire for me last week watching that happen.
Yeah, that's brutal, man. Non-PPR. Already had mix and go. Nice. What happened?
It bounced.
My question just disappeared. That was so weird. Peyton Barber, Leonard Fournette, Naheem Hines, Josh Jacobs, or Juju. Standard format, Bob. Who you got?
Yeah. Pick one. Yeah, I'm going to go Leonard Fournette. I really like the matchup this week. No Giovanni Bernard. That's key. That means Fournette's going to be the passing down back. I expect Fournette to have a nice bounce back week. I'm going Fournette.
Lenny playoffs.
Yeah, I'm going Lombardi Lenny as well there. Good luck, Harris. Sam Crow Nomad, my favorite Twitch name out there. Kyler Murray or Kirk Cousins. Every week he's going to ask this. I love it. Buck, who you going? I know you're going to say Kirk Cousins. I just got this weird feeling.
No. I do have a little purple flair here. Tottenham won this morning. That was a great victory over Aston Villa. But I'm not going with the purple people eaters. I'm going to go with Kyler Murray.
Yeah, agree. I'm not saying Kyler. Look, Tom Brady threw for like 400 yards last week. So it's not like the Rams secondary is completely shutting people down. So I'm going to go Kyler Murray.
Yeah, it's Kyler for me as well.
All right, guys, listen. Before we dive into any other questions, we want to make sure that everyone's aware. Today, we're doing a special giveaway for our followers and all our super chatters today. We do appreciate what everyone contributed last week to the Tagliere family. So this week, we're doing a couple giveaways. If you become a super chatter, all you got to do is go on to the YouTube, sign into your YouTube account on the YouTube app, and or on your desktop or laptop. You set up your account, you become a super chatter, you donate $1, and you get automatically submitted into our giveaway. We have a couple things. We have a TCK hat for you to give away today. Ryan's got some great prizes, mini helmets from Mark Andrews and the Dirty Birds, the Falcons. We also want to make sure it's convenient for the Twitch followers and everybody outside of YouTube. So we set up a TCK Pod Venmo account. All you got to do is hover your camera over that QR code in the bottom left-hand corner or right-hand corner of your screen. It pops up the app. You can use Venmo now to submit your question and the format. donate $1, and you're into the giveaway. So thank you for last week. We appreciate it. We donated $200 to the Tags family, and this week you can be entered into our giveaways. Hey, Sky.
What's up?
Hey.
What up, boys? How we feeling?
Doing
we're
good,
great.
Sky.
We're flowing.
Are you cold? Are you cold, sir?
Yeah, I live in Eugene, Oregon, not Florida or San Diego. So I'll keep you posted on my not 75-degree mornings.
Okay, thanks, buddy. Coming in hot with the anger. I like it. We've been having like nice, jolly old time. The Sky's the grumpy old man right now. I love
Yo,
it.
it's
Plenty of real estate here.
What's a bummer is it's not even cold yet. You know, like yeah, let's roll. I'm ready.
I love it. Braden, yes, 54.5 is the highest of the week for points. So I like that for fantasy matchups for sure. I always look at the point totals, man. 2 running backs, 2 receivers, and a flex. Chris Carson, Austin Eckler, Saquon Barkley, Zeke, Melvin Gordon, Brandon Cooks, DK Metcalf, Deebo Samuel. And I know that Sam Crow Nomad's playing PPR. So, Bob, start with you. Get a little rotation around the box here. Who you got?
Yeah, the
2 and a flex.
Yeah, that's a lot of info. I think the receivers for me, it's easy. It's going to be Metcalf and Samuel. I think I'm sitting Cooks this week against Tre'Davious White, so that's an easier one for me. Eckler is definitely in my matchup. I'm not sitting Elliott either, and I'm actually going to lean slightly towards Chris Carson in his matchup this week. So I'm going to go Carson, Eckler, Elliott, Metcalf, Samuel.
Same exact 5 for me there, Bob.
Likewise.
There you go. Same 5. We are in sync already. First question for the 4 of us. This morning. Logan Thomas or Noah Fant as well, Bucky.
I'm going to go Noah Fant here. Logan Thomas, take the knife out of my heart, would you please? Just take it out of there. It's causing me some arterial issues.
Yeah, okay, it's going to me. All right, or is it, which way are we going? All right, so I created a graphic for my notable matchups. Logan Thomas made the list this week for my notable matchup, so I am going to lead slightly towards him against Atlanta. So I think that's my pick here, Logan Thomas over Fant.
I have Logan Thomas 1 above Noah Fant, so I'll stick with that.
I'm actually going to go Logan Thomas as well. Sorry, Buck. Lit Fantasy. Sky, you're up first on this one. Josh Jacobs, Henderson, Eli Mitchell, not playing. J.D. McKissick, pick 2. This makes it easy. 2 out of 3 we need. Sky, who you got?
Yeah, I dislike Josh Jacobs almost as much as the passion of a million suns. So I'm going to go with Henderson, who's back in the lineup, and I'm going to go with JD here. I think JD has a game. Josh Jacobs may not even play. Even if he does, he's a bum. So I'm out on that, and Eli Mitchell's out.
Bob.
I don't think you have a choice. I think it's Henderson and JD. I don't think Jacobs plays. I don't think you can wait till Monday anyway, and Mitchell's out.
So Sky was laughing because I had already talked about OBJ on 2 separate occasions, talking about the passion of 1,000 burning suns and hating that man. So it's great to hear that the hate is reciprocal. I'm going to go with Henderson and J.D. McKissick.
Yeah, clean sweep on that one. Victor, what's up, buddy? Bob, you're up first here. Half-point PPR. Najee or Montgomery?
I hate Najee Harris so much. 19 targets last week. What are we doing? Yeah, I'm not going to fade Najee with that kind of pass volume. Everything says Montgomery. I'll tell you that right now. I would play Montgomery personally, but I'm not going to. I'm done fading Najee because he's just too involved in the pass game. So I'm going to go Harris here.
Here's my thing, Sky. You're a big music guy. You a fan of Incubus at all?
Absolutely.
Yeah. You know that song Anomaly?
Sure do.
Yeah. It was an anomaly last week for old Najee Harris. 19 targets. Get out of here. You're capping that around 9 or 10, and then he's only going to catch 5 of them. I'm going with Najee Harris.
So hold on. Yeah, I think you just talked yourself into the wrong answer.
I did.
All right, here we go. 16 rushes, 3 targets, 10 rushes, 5 targets, 14 rushes, 14 targets. The volume's going to be there against Green Bay. They're going to have to go. I'm going to go Najee here. And I know the Lions seem like a cush matchup, but they have actually been impressive. And even though we're going to see our boy Fields back out there today, I just am not confident that the Bears have it together. So I'm going to ride my man Najee.
I'm going Najee as well. Clean sweep. Who's ready for a kicker question?
I am.
Oh, let's do it, baby.
Setting the whole lineup here for Sam Crow Nomad. McManus, Folk, Matt Gay, Greg Joseph, Dustin Hopkins, or Matt Prater, your boy, Bob.
It's Nick Folk, folks. Nick Folk. I did a video on the TCK, streamer defense and 2 streamer kickers. Nick Folk was one of those guys. It's Nick Folk against the against the Bucks.
I don't practice looking at kickers. In fact, I despise them. So I will go with Matt Gay.
Yeah, Matt Gay is the play here. Bobby, just in case, I know you have a lot of Nick Folk shares in your props. He is questionable technically for the game here for Sunday night. So I'd hate to see you without your kicker last minute if you were to miss. Matt Gay, number 2 kicker on the week behind only my man Tyler Bass of the Buffalo Football Bills. I'm going to go Matt Gay here.
I like
Rams Cardinals. There could be 100 points in this game.
Yeah, I was going to say, look at the over-under total on that one, highest of the week. So I'm going Matt Gay as well. That's my whole logic behind that one. Bucky, you're up first on this one. Kenny Golladay, Pittman Jr., Sermon, Westbrook, or Ayuk in a standard format. Who you got, Buck?
All right, so Golladay, Pittman, Sermon, Westbrook, Ayuk. Sky, I hate the 49ers right now.
Yeah, thanks. Me too.
I can't figure it out, but I'm going to take a dart throw here on Ayuk. I think Ayuk could get a big play here. When I'm looking at this, I hate Golladay. Pittman with the shadow coverage, hate that. He's not involved in the red zone. Sermon, what the hell's going on at running back in San Francisco? Don't know. Westbrook, if you're the only option, are you an option? That's the question. Ayuk for me.
Sky?
Yeah. I know the Niners are a pain in the ass, trust me. But I don't trust Kenny Golladay. I don't trust Carson Wentz for Michael Pittman. Westbrook's fun, but I don't trust Tennessee today. And Ayuk and Sermon for the Niners non-PPR, I lean running back. Eli Mitchell out. I'm going to go Sermon here.
Bob?
Yeah, the only guy that I feel has a good matchup this week is probably Brandon Ayuk. So I'm going to go Ayuk against Seattle.
Yeah, it's Ayuk and Sermon for me. So I lean with Sky, though. I go running back. So we're house is divided here. So go with the San Francisco pick there, Harris. But we are divided. I'm going to go with the running back as well in a standard format. Jugraj. You like how I pronounce that, Bucky? I got it right.
Yes, Jugraj.
Crowder, Singletary, or McKissick in a PPR. Sky, you're up first.
I want to go Crowder just because he's back, but I have no idea what the Jets are going to do, and it's Zach Wilson, not Sam Darnold. So I want to lean Crowder here, but I think I'm actually going to go with McKissick because although our boy Gibby is playing, he came in questionable, limited in practice with a shin. Anything goes haywire, it's McKissick all day. I'm going to take a dart, though, on McKissick here.
Bob?
I'm going to go Crowder just because Braxton Berrios manning the slot so far this season has led this team in like receptions
Dominated.
and yards, which makes no sense, even over Corey Davis. And there is no Elijah Moore. Elijah Moore's out today, so that does open up some things for Crowder. So I'm going to lean Crowder in this scenario.
So really quick, Bob, do you think that Crowder is just going to immediately replace Berrios, or are they just going to do all 3 of them without Elijah Moore?
I think Berrios kicks outside. I think Crowder's the slot guy.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going with Crowder here. Welcome back.
I'm actually going McKissick as well. We're split again.
Twinsies.
Yes, I'm McKissick this week. I'm starting him in a league, and I feel pretty good about it, actually. Robbie Anderson, Tim Patrick, Curtis Samuel, or Jamison Crowder. Pick 2 in a full point PPR. We got another Crowder sighting. Bob, you're up first, I think.
Oh, we skipped one there. Here we go.
I'm going to do Robbie Anderson. I think we talked about this earlier today, and I want to make sure we keep highlighting that some of our nodal potential shadow coverage matchups, DJ Moore versus Trayvon Diggs, could be a matchup to watch this week. I think that opens things up for Robbie Anderson. So I think Anderson's in. And we just kind of talked a little bit through Tim Patrick versus Baltimore, not a good matchup, so I'm not really on him. Curtis Samuel, I don't know what to expect. I guess it's the same thing with Crowder, but the Tennessee Titans versus the slot this year is terrible. Like, they were the worst team against slot receivers. So I'm going to go Crowder and the Jets in this one.
I'm going to go Tim Patrick and Jamison Crowder.
Oh man, Robbie, yikes. I agree though. I'll go Robbie and Crowder as well.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Robbie and Crowder as well. Don't love it, but PPR. I'm starting Crowder in a league too, so let's fire him in there. Bucky, can you take over questions for me? There we go. I'll be right back.
Got it. All right, should I start? We got Mighty Matt, great name. Patterson, Bob Anderson, Curtis Samuel in the flex. Sky will go to you.
Wow. Cordero Patterson, Robbie Anderson, Curtis Samuel. This is ridiculous. I would personally play Cordero Patterson.
I think I'm going Robbie Anderson this week. I think that's the guy I'm kind of feeling for the matchup. So I think Anderson bounces back and he's due for a good game. So I think it's going to be Anderson.
Yeah, I'm going to go Bob Anderson here. I think it's been a bit ticky-tack with Patterson. That's my only concern there, is that he's involved, but how involved is he? With Bob Anderson, it has to the volcano has to erupt, right? Mount St. Helens has to erupt at some point. It's only physics, Sky.
Fun fact, Buck, I hiked my Mount St. Helens last summer.
Did you really?
Yeah, it was fantastic. It's really steep, and it's like shale rock at the top.
Yeah.
So you like take a step, slide back, take a step, slide back. But I went to the top of the volcano up in Washington, and it was phenomenal. Highly recommended.
That's awesome. I like the shale. Good shale shout out.
It was
undervalued.
It was tough sledding. I'll put it that way.
Yeah, shale is undervalued. Sam Crow Nomad here. Defense, Broncos, Cardinals, Panthers, Cowboys, the whole league. Who do you got? We'll go to you first, Bob.
Yeah, I'm not starting the Broncos against Lamar. I just don't really care for that. He doesn't, I'm not that. Cardinals against the Rams, absolutely not. Panthers against the Cowboys, absolutely not. Cowboys against the Panthers, probably not. Then it's the Browns versus the Vikings. Go get the Dolphins if they're available, if that's possible. In this scenario, I'm not really a fan of any of these options, to be honest with you. Browns, I guess. I don't like any of them, to be honest with you. I'm going to look up alternatives, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I'm going to go Browns of this set.
Yeah, I'm actually – let me just double check something quickly. Christian Darrisaw
is active, yeah.
Rookie left tackle is going to play. That helps the Browns. Man, this is tough. These are all horrible matchups, unfortunately. Out of this group, I'm going to go with the Broncos. I know it's Lamar, but I think they can shut down the wide receivers and maybe bottle the run, limit the scoring. But yes, if you can pick up the Miami Dolphins, even the Green Bay Packers, I would do that. Maybe another team to look for as well as maybe the Chiefs, who I know have been playing terribly, but Jalen Hurts and the Eagles haven't been phenomenal either.
I'm going to switch my answer to the Broncos as well. I just, I don't really feel – I think the Browns-Vikings game, a lot of similarities between those two offenses because of Kevin Stefanski being a part of both organizations. So I think the offenses are going to be able to make plays. And then – but yeah, Miami, the Jets even, without all the injuries to the receivers for the Titans could be an option. But I think I'm going to go with the Broncos.
All right. Official Savage with another super chat. Thank you so much. Which kicker are you feeling good about this week? Bob, I will defer to you here. Elaborate on the people that we don't give enough love to.
All right, so listen, I'm going to tell you right now, I look at offensive drive stats, and I factor in offense versus defense and how many field goals they allow. This is where I do my back-end stuff. And one of the teams that vaulted to the top is the Patriots tonight going up against the Tampa Bay Bucks. That's Nick Folk. Another guy I like is Reggie Bullock. The Titans, I think the Titans are going to move the ball with Derrick Henry, but they might struggle in the red zone if they key on Henry and those receivers can't get open. I think that leads to some kicks for Bullock. So it's Nick Folk and Reggie Bullock, in my opinion.
Randy Bullock.
Randy Bullock. Reggie Bullock is a basketball player. My fault.
And don't forget about Ricky Bullock.
Is that who's that?
I don't know.
Sounds great.
I'm personally more of a Ronald Bullock guy, but if you're looking for NFL kickers, it's Randy. If by chance he's available, my man from the beginning of the season is Daniel Carlson. If we're just looking generic kicker here, I have no idea like what the parameters on this. If somehow Daniel Carlson's available, he's the guy for the Raiders. Absolutely dominant. If not, then some of those kicker sleepers, if you will. You could always look at Jason Myers and of the Seahawks. And then, of course, I know the Atlanta Falcons have been struggling, but Washington's defense has not been what it was. So maybe Young Wei Koo can get a few in and redeem himself. So look at those guys as well.
Yeah, I'm a big Young Wei Koo guy. All right, Dominique Jones. Pick 2, full PPR. Terry McLaurin, Allen Robinson, Trey Sermon, Christian Kirk. Tough question here. Sky, will go to you first.
PPR, A-Rob, and Terry McLaurin.
Going Allen Robinson, huh, man? You're giving him the bump. All right. Yeah, I'm going to go Terry McLaurin and Trey Sermon in this scenario.
Yeah, so I just want to throw this out there quickly. Allen Robinson may not be what we want him to be. There's no way the Bears are as bad as they were last week. There's no way. And if they are, then Allen Robinson is probably droppable. So it's a different conversation. Terry McLaurin's Terry McLaurin. He had Trey White on him last week, I believe. Allen Robinson should maybe get in the end zone, but I think he gets peppered just to prove a point here. And I like a big day from him.
Bob?
Oh, I did Sermon and Terry already.
All right, so we got Sermon, Terry. For me, I'm fading Robinson this week. Kirk, not too sure what to make of the whole mashup of different quality players they have there on the offensive side.
So are we fading Robinson because he's played terrible, the Bears are bad, or anybody on the Lions can cover this guy?
I think I'm fading him simply because the Bears are awful.
Yeah, I just haven't seen it yet from him even before last week. I mean, yeah, he had a touchdown, but he had like 20 yards. I know he dropped a touchdown too in week 2.
I get it. Just
but it just hasn't been there. It just hasn't really been there.
The secondaries he's played, the Rams are the Rams. The Bengals have been very impressive from Bengals standpoint, and then the Cleveland Browns, one of the best secondaries in the NFL. So I don't know. I'm good with A-Rob personally.
Okay. All right, we got Harris here. Do I play Dawson Knox or Fisher over Noah Fant?
Oh, there's got to be a Ferkser, right? This is Bobby.
I believe that's Ferkser. I don't know who Fisher is. I just rolled with it.
Nice. Yeah, I actually, Dawson Knox did make my list of potential notable tight end matchups this week. But I think in this scenario, I'm not fading Noah Fant. I like the injuries to the receiving core. He actually bumped to the slot a little more, meaning he's going to get out of inline. They're going to run 2 more tight end sets. That's going to keep him on the field even more. I think I'm still going to lean Fant slightly over Dawson Knox.
I'm going to say Fant too.
Yeah, I'm going to go Fant over Knox just because of utilization there. So here's Fant in there.
Here's something weird. Just throw a curve in here, boys. Is Ferkser the only option in Tennessee? I know we have some other guys, but
he's been hurt. I just don't know what his role is going to be. He hasn't played the last couple of weeks because of his injury. So I'm just not going to jump right. Noah Fant is a solid option. I'm not going to dive into the deep end. I'm not fading Fant. Baltimore has actually allowed a lot of points. They played a lot of tough tight ends. I'm not saying they haven't. They played I think Waller, Kelsey, and Hawkinson the first 3 weeks or something crazy like that. So I do think the Ravens are inflated, but they're still a good matchup. They have been beat up by those tight ends for the most part. I know Hawkinson had a slow week, so that's why I'm still going to lean Fant.
Levy, we're at 10:55 there, but I'm going to step away for a second.
Yep, I got it. I actually, oddly enough, just picked up Ferkser in a league. That's what I was doing. I was setting some lineups, and he was there. So I'm throwing a dart. I'm starting him over Jared Cook.
Hey.
But in this scenario, I'm going Noah Fant.
Yeah.
Noah Fant.
Hey, Bobo, while we're doing a transition here, you want to give the folks just an update here on where we're at?
What do you mean? What's the update?
Just a timestamp of what's going on here. I want to make sure that everybody, I know we've been doing it through the morning, but just letting people know.
Oh yeah. So basically, guys, because of everything that happened last week, we appreciate all the donations we got to donate to the Tagliere family. We want to do a giveaway this week. So what we did is, right, if you can take that down for a second. So what we did is we're going to give away a couple things. We have a couple prizes this week. One of the things we're giving away to our super chatters is a TCK hat for you. And also we have mini helmets. We have one that you could choose from, whether it's signed by Mark Andrews, another one signed by, I think it's Jamal Anderson, correct?
Yes, sir.
Dirty
That's
Bird,
correct. Dirty Bird. So all you got to do is there's 2 ways to enter the giveaway. You just become a super chatter on YouTube. All you got to do is log in to your YouTube account and use the super chat function. Donate $1 to whatever you can. Be appreciated with your start sit question. If you are not on YouTube and if you don't have a YouTube account, we have actually set up a TCK Pod Venmo account. All you got to do is go onto your Venmo, or you can actually hover your camera over that QR code. Pops up on the screen. Just submit your question via Venmo. We will address your question first on today's show, and you'll also be entered into our drawing. So we wanted to thank everybody for all the great donations last week. So we're doing a couple giveaways this week. All you got to do is donate $1 or $2, and you guys get into this drawing for this week.
Yes, sir. All right. It's Fragger is back with another pick 2 in a PPR. Javonte Williams, Mark Ingram, Ruggs, Singletary, Hollywood Brown, or Lat Murray. Sky, who you got? We need 2.
Okay, I'm personally going to cross a couple off here. Mark Ingram's out. Latavius Murray's out. I almost want to take out Singletary as well. I think Moss is quickly taking that role there. Hollywood, I think you got to go back to the well here. And personally, Fragger, I don't think you have a lot of great PPR options specifically. So I'm going to go back to Hollywood, drop 2 touchdowns at least last week. Denver's very good in the secondary, but I'll take that. And Javonte or Henry Ruggs. Is Melvin Gordon?
He's in.
He's in.
He's in.
Yep.
Okay.
And just before you say something, Sky, both starting guards for the Broncos are out this week.
Okay, not looking good. All right, let's go Ruggs and Hollywood for me.
Ruggs has probably one of the worst pass game bad. This is like the murderer's row of bad
It's
matchups.
it's just a rough bunch. It's a rough bunch.
It really is. This is honestly, I personally am not in love with any of these plays, but I'm going to go Marquise Brown and Henry Ruggs as well.
Yeah, man, this is rough. It's Fragger. I'll go with the same 2. What should I do with Ronald Jones at this point? Drop his ass. I don't know. He's a bum. I hate to see it so much as a Bucs fan, but
now without Gio, does he keep a chance for one more week?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not actually going to drop him unless like Trey Sermon's out there or something like that. I think I would do that, but yeah, you can't start Ronald Jones right now. I think it's Lenny's show right now, but man, it's frustrating for sure.
Yeah, is Gio out multiple weeks? Because if he's just out this week, you're not going to start Ronald Jones this week.
Right.
If Gio comes back, then it's just back to Mosh Posh. So I'm not dropping, like, I think Ryan made a good point. There's like a guy like Sermon out there, or if Michael Carter was dropped or something like along those lines, then yes, I would drop Ronald Jones.
There you go. Jordan wants to know PPR, Deontay Johnson, Amari Cooper, Trey Sermon, Allen Robinson, Michael Pittman, Myles Gaskin. He needs 3, but 2 have to be wide receivers. So Sky, why don't you jump in there? We need 3, at least 2 wide receivers in a PPR.
Okay. Bobby, you have Michael Pittman as a positive matchup this week?
I do not. He's actually in my metric. So, Sky, welcome to the show, my friend. We actually created some fancy-dancy charts for us. Michael Pittman is one of our guys that we flagged as a potential shadow coverage matchup against Xavier Howard.
Got it. All right. So, out. Hey, Howard's a beast. Let's go Johnson and against my better judgment, Cooper, just because we don't know about Allen Robinson, but I'm not a big Cooper guy. And then, you know what? I'll do those 3 receivers, actually. So, Deontay, Cooper, and Robinson for me.
Bucky, yeah, you're up. My order's
Yeah, I'm gonna go Deontay, Amari Cooper, and Myles Gaskin.
Bob?
I'm going to go, Johnson, Cooper, Gaskin, in my opinion. I think Cooper has a big day today.
I will actually go the same 3. I want to get Gaskin in there. I'm feeling pretty good about him this week. Andriotti, Fournette, or Patterson and Standard, and Stafford or Herbert. Buck, you're up first.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Fournette here, Mark. I think the game script is gonna work pretty well for him. He'll be involved on passing downs as well. Stafford or Herbert, I'm going with Justin Herbert.
Bob?
We got our first Venmo ever. All right. This is awesome.
Love
this
it.
Is super exciting. Chris P, man, thanks for using our Venmo, guys. We really do appreciate it. We're trying to make it convenient for you. Chris, this is what he said. Chris, good morning, fellas. Scott, tough loss for the Ducks yesterday. What to make of the 49ers backfield? I know Sermon is starting, But what about Jeff Wilson when he returns? Sky, I'm going to kick this over to you first. Should I make a stash move on him soon?
Okay,
Scott, why don't you address the Wilson question first if you're going to stash him, and then address the Sermon for this week, how you feel about him.
I will absolutely do that. Out of respect to Mark's question here, though, I'm going to finish up on this one. I'm going to go Fournette, and I'm going to go with my boy Herbie.
I'm going Fournette and Herbert as well.
All right, Fournette, Herbert, it's a lock. Thanks, Mark.
I'm going to say Fournette, Stafford, just to get it in there.
Okay, great. Bobby, can you run down everything other than that Ducks mention for me again?
Yeah. All right, so Chris P. Sorry, guys. I thought I got it in there. I thought I got the finger in there before, but that's my fault. Oh, my God, dude. I got another breaking news. I'll tell you in a second. All right, so what to make of the 49ers backfield?
Yeah, Bob, no, your pills? Your pills?
Listen, I don't take my pills till 9, guys. Sorry. Get over it. I'm going to be cracked out for the first 2 hours every Sunday live on the Fantasy Focus YouTube channel. All right, so what to make of the 49ers backfield? So the question really becomes, is with Sermon starting? What about Jeff Wilson when he returns? What's your thoughts long-term about this backfield? Is Jeff Wilson a stash? And also, as a reminder, this came from Venmo, guys. When you have a TCK Venmo, if you guys can use it, we have a QR code up for you. You can just click that right there, and you can submit your questions through Venmo if you're not on YouTube. Go ahead, Scott. Give us what you got.
All right, so a lot to unpack here. It's a mess, obviously, in San Francisco. It's Sermon this week, maybe Elijah Mitchell next week. Jeff Wilson should be stashed. I have him on every one of my benches on the IR. Do that immediately before it becomes cool and everyone is doing it and you're chasing it. Go get Jeff Wilson. He will not be the bell cow because that's not how they run things, but he might be the lead back and at least the goal line back. That's who you want in San Francisco. Ducks lost. Thankfully for me, I did not watch the game, although I did talk to a bunch of friends of mine here locally about it being a trap game against Stanford, because that's what happens to the top teams is they overlook underachieving opponents in the conference and get beat. Everybody but Atlanta and Georgia, that happens too. So I'm not surprised, but I am disappointed. And finally, my man, I'm sure it's a typo and it's not a problem because people have been calling me Scott for 10 years, but it's Sky, S-K-Y. Thank you for the donation.
Buck, I think Scott Eminger had another super down there.
Yeah, we got one here. Better cheap DFS start. Jacoby Brissett or
Brissett.
Jimmy Grapes, a.k.a. Jimmy Desperation and Depression.
Get Jimmy out of here, Brissett.
Brissett for me as well.
I'm telling you guys, Seattle, dude. Seattle and Niners games. I ain't playing with that.
Jacoby, where's the beef Brissett is like my favorite. He's like 6,500 on FanDuel. Like for a quarterback, that's nothing. I'm all in on that.
How about the go to overtime game tying just guts rushing touchdown to end it last week? That's what I like to see.
Yeah.
I also have breaking news. This is huge. Lane Johnson, the right tackle for the Eagles, is out because of personal matters. That means 4 of the 5 starters for the Eagles offensive line are not playing. This is bad news for Miles Sanders. That could be making him a fade this week, so just keep that in mind. Jalen Hurts might not be as a big deal because he's mobile, might force him to run a little more, but this is something. Kansas City's defense, Sky just brought them up, could be an option if they're on waivers right now.
Was it Lane Johnson's wife that Urban was grinding on?
Yes. Yeah, that's what it says in Adam Schefter's tweet. Breaking news. That's freaking crazy.
I had to make sure, man. I don't know. I'm out here for the people, Sky.
I'm also going. I'm going for Set. Scott, thank you. I got you in the contest entry again. We got a bunch of names here.
And Chris, make sure you had him in there.
One more, Buck.
Chris is
nice try.
Now we got 2 more. Savage here. Will Crowder hinder Davis any or help? I think he helps Davis. I think he gives a semblance of hope for that continuity on offense there as far as the receivers are concerned. I think that, with Crowder in there, it's just another threat that they didn't have previously. As Bob noted, Braxton Berrios was all over the score sheet in terms of targets. I think Crowder is a much better player than Braxton Berrios. So I think he helps Davis, and he does not hinder the productivity. Thoughts?
I agree. I'm excited to see him back in there.
I think from a Crowder perspective, because of Braxton Berrios' production, it makes me confident to stash him, put him on your bench, and see how it goes because he's a much more talented player, and Berrios is leading the team in receptions and yards, so it's just something worth noting, and I do agree it helps Corey Davis take some attention away from him.
Yep, same.
All right, nice try. I got to go figure out whose car I took home last night. Nice try. We do not condone drunk driving on this show. But I understand that you took someone else's car. You need to figure out, number one, whose car you took, and number two, how do you apologize to them? That is how I answer this particular question with the super chat. But we will get to the fantasy. But don't drink and drive, folks, please. Uber is a real thing. Lyft is a real thing. Very simple to use, very user-friendly. Just use that. If you drink,
just get a Segway. Get a Segway, and your problems are solved.
I think we need a Segway right now off this topic.
you need a Segway. You can only face plant. You can't hurt another human on a Segway. I've never heard of a Segway crime being committed. But nice try. We'll get to your question. Thank you for the donation, man. Full PPR. Latavius Murray out. Kenny Gainwell or Kenyon Drake. We'll go to you first, Bob.
Take those gains, baby. Dump offs all day today. Take those gains.
Yeah, I think Sky is right. I think Kenny Gainwell, he does when they get down big, they do go to Gainwell in the passing game. Chiefs, this banged up offensive line could force some more dump offs. And plus Drake, they just don't use him. I don't understand. They gave Peyton Barber like 23 carries last week. I don't understand why they paid Drake to be a passing down back when they have Jalen Richard before Richard got hurt. That doesn't make sense. Gainwell.
Yeah, I'm going Gainwell as well. Appreciate it. Nice try. Matthew wants to know, should I start Patterson, Robbie Anderson, or Curtis Samuel in my flex PPR? Bucky, who you got?
Out of that grouping, I got to go Bob Anderson, but Patterson creeps into my brain. You know, he's like a parasite. He's just going through my ear hole, figuring out how to infiltrate my brain, but I'm not going to buy it. I'm going with Bob Anderson here.
Bob?
I'm going Rob Anderson. We talked about this a little bit earlier about our shadow coverage matchups. One of the ones that are potential today is going to be Trayvon Diggs on DJ Moore. So I think Robbie Anderson could open him up for him for a nice day against that Dallas team, other Dallas secondary.
Yeah, same to me. But I'm telling you what, Robbie Anderson is one more. What happened to Robbie Anderson away from not being on any of my rosters? I don't already have him on.
Right.
I actually dropped him in a league, Sky. I had to. I have choice.
0 shares, but I feel like I need to speak for the people, so I mention it, but not into it.
I'm actually going Patterson here.
Nice.
At least you have the balls to do it. The rest of us, ballless, sackless in Seattle.
So can I address this? I'll address this this super here. Savage back in the place. Appreciate the donations every time, Savage. Paul Blart Mall Cop, underrated. Big Kevin James fan personally. I think it's worth it. I think there's 2 or 3 of them. They're somewhat of a child's film if you have a middle-aged teenager, so worth it. But yeah, Segway crime, absolutely fantastic. So be careful. Also, I believe I think the CEO of Segway had a tragedy on a Segway.
He died on a Segway.
Yeah, very sad.
Wait, really?
Yes.
Let's vet that. I mean, Google that quick, but I'm pretty
sure
that
is some Shakespearean shit, boys.
I know.
Wait,
yeah.
The CEO of Segway, he perishes via a Segway?
I believe so. Yes.
Oh my God.
Paul Blart, though, I'm telling you, underrated.
Good film. Victor wants to know. Oh, you got something, Bob?
Got some notable inactive this week. Bills slot cornerback Tyron Johnson is out with Brandon Cooks potentially being shadowed by Tre'Davious White. A deeper name to monitor is Anthony Miller. He did catch a touchdown last week. If you want to use him in DFS lineups, especially on DK, he's going to be dirt cheap. Could be an option this week.
Ooh, I love that. I have a dynasty team where I actually have to start Anthony Miller. Like I was starting him before that news. It's terrible.
All right.
Bob, you're up first. Standard format. Cortland Sutton, Robbie Anderson, or Terrace Marshall. First Terrace Marshall sighting today.
Sutton's one of my fades this week against the Baltimore Ravens secondary. So I'm going to actually this is going to be the guy probably that hurts us the most. It's Rob Anderson. Let's just go for it. I think Robbie Anderson in a standard format maybe pops off for a big touchdown.
That's too many for me. I'm going to go Sutton.
It ain't Sutton for me. It's Terrace Marshall. First time I've seen this name today. I'm going Terrace Marshall here. Rookie goes off in a big way today.
Man, I'm gonna go with the talent here. I'm with Sky. I am going Cortland Sutton. Don't love the matchup, but I think they should be down in this game, even though they are undefeated, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah,
I will go
fake wins.
Yeah, fake wins. I will go Cortland Sutton.
Don't count.
Good luck, Victor. Cooks versus the Bills or Odell versus the Vikes? Sky, you're up first.
Team Odell. Let's get it done.
Bucky?
I'm sacrilegious right now. I'll go Odell. Cooks, here's the thing. He is the offense there, and the Bills have an ability to neutralize threats. And I was very against Brandon Cooks on our Thursday show. I'm going Odell here. Despite all of my better judgment, I'm actually going to go wash my hands right now.
It's Odell for me, man. We just talked about this. Brandon Cooks versus Tre'Davious White is probably one of our key shadow coverage matchups of the week. And I think that's going to keep Cooks in range. And Patrick Peterson has been on one side of the field only. That's allowed teams to just dominate Rashad Breeland on the other side. I think Odell just dominates against the Vikings today. He
does, man. Rashad Breeland's going to get beat up. He got beat up by DK last week. It's going to happen again.
Yeah, I'm going Odell. Clean sweep there. This is a good one. I like this question. Hey, bro. Full point PPR flex. He wants to know if he should take out Cooks or Diggs to start Mike Williams.
Oh, boy. This is a big boy. This is a big boy question here.
Oh, man. It's on me.
It's on you, Buck.
Diggs or Williams for me. And what it boils down to is when will Diggs just blow up? I think it's this week. I'm going Stephon Diggs, but you've got great options. If you already had your two receivers start, Diggs, for my opinion, my money, more targets, more volume, and hopefully he gets in the end zone this week.
Bob?
It's Mike Williams and Diggs for me, 100%. That Brandon Cooks matchup, I think, is a fade.
It's just one spot. You can't say both players.
What do you mean?
No, you're
I'm subbing out Cooks for Mike Williams.
Gotcha. Yeah, I'll sub. Oh, I read it wrong. That's my apologies. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna go with Mike Williams, Stephon Diggs.
I think that's what you said anyway.
I read really poorly these days.
It's me too.
Yeah.
No worries, man.
I don't read good either. All right, so it's Mike Williams and Diggs for me. When you narrow it down, the targets are similar for both guys, but the yardage and the touchdown upside are far exceeding to Mike Williams. The Raiders have been impressive at 3-0 on somehow. Monday Night Football, though, I got to ride my boy Herbie. I'm going to stick in the flames here with Mike Williams, but both of those guys could go off absolutely, but I'll stay with Mike Williams.
Yeah, I'm with you. Clean sweep there. TS
Bobo
wants to know.
Got something for us, guys. Indianapolis Colts are down two starters in the secondary today, a safety and a cornerback. Rocky Sin, who's one of their outside cornerbacks. That could be helpful for the Miami Dolphins secondary and our Jacoby Brissett start of the week, probably. But also the Colts are down two starting offensive linemen this week. Braden Smith is also out. Quentin Nelson's just been put on IR. Could be a detriment to the ground game. I like the Dolphins this week as a potential DST streamer.
Love it. Bob, you're up first on this one. You going Hunt or Chuba in the flex, and then also pick one wide receiver, Hollywood, Juju, or Pittman Jr. And there's the third part there. You're playing Kittle if he's playing, right?
Yeah, this isn't a fade matchup. The Seattle Seahawks are not a tough defense against tight end, so I'm staying with Kittle. Juju is a full fade. Green Bay is one of the toughest defenses against slot receivers. Pittman, we're calling for our shot against Xavier Howard that he's going to be a tough start. So I'm going to go Hollywood, even though his matchup against Denver isn't great. He's actually somebody I said to fade. But of those three, I'm going to go Hollywood. And my gut tells me it's going to be Hubbard. I think we've seen this offense is very good for running backs. I know Sky's a Royce Freeman guy, but I think Hubbard's going to be, 80% CMC or whatever, 75%, and that's going to be enough for fantasy this week.
What you got, Sky?
He's in the lab. Let him cook.
We need bobbleheads of each other. I'm gonna go Chuba, and oh man, I don't want Pittman, but he's going to be better than Hollywood. Hollywood. And of course, you play Kittle if he plays.
Same 3 for me. I got Chuba, I got Hollywood Brown, and George Kittle.
Boys,
Yeah, same.
Go ahead. Before we move on, I just want to address one here. We got TS up at the top there for a timestamp. There's a question down here by Gary B, and this definitely fooled me. I thought that my childhood idol of Gary V was tuning in, but Vandercheck might be a little busy. Can we address this one really quick? Where can we ask questions? This is on Twitch, obviously not on YouTube. So can we address this really quick where people can ask questions and get their questions answered if they're not on YouTube?
Anywhere.
Muted, Bobby.
Shame, guys. My bad. Oh, it's almost 9. Anyway, so if you guys want to skip the line and you don't have the time to, wait for all the questions to get through, we did offer a new option. If you're not on YouTube and you don't have a YouTube account to be a super chatter, we do have an option now for you to jump on Venmo. So all you got to do is go onto your Venmo account. It's called the TCK Pod. Just submit your question, the format right on there. You can actually hover your camera up onto the screen. I put the QR code. Remember, all super chatters, we're doing a giveaway today. So you can win a TCK hat. You get put into our entry to win. We're going to do the drawing before kickoff today. Ryan also has some great mini helmets to choose from. The Mark Andrews and the Jamal Anderson mini helmets signed as well. So if you guys jump in today, you can use, if you're not on YouTube, you can use the Venmo account for TCK Pod, or just hover your camera over that QR code and you can submit your questions to get them expedited. Guys, I think we have another super chat, correct? Hunt, AB, Flex?
Didn't show up on my end. Go grab that,
one.
Bucky. There you go.
Yeah, what up, fellas? What's up, man? JT86TN. It's Justin, I'm thinking. Justin, what's up, man? Full PPR, flex spot, Hunt or AB?
Got you entered here. Appreciate it.
Buck, take it over.
I'm going with Hunt here. Going with Hunt.
I'll go Hunt too. I think AB gets his obligatory, played on the Patriots for 7 snaps touchdown tonight, but I don't know that he has a big game. And I think the Buccaneers win this game handily, but I do not expect any Patriots defense to back down easily. So I'm going to go Hunt here as well.
Yeah, I'm going Kareem.
I'm going AB. The injury to Rob Gronkowski, in my opinion, give a little boost to those other guys, and I think AB takes advantage here. And plus, I'm like the most anti-Hunt guy, so I'm gonna go AB here.
What a football legacy tragedy that Rob Gronkowski is not playing this game.
I know.
It's like it just doesn't. They should delay the game a week straight up. Like, this is terrible.
Yeah, that's a total bummer, man. I do like the props on Cam Braid today. I think his over/under catches is like 2.5.
Can we get Howard some love? Please get that guy on another team. My goodness.
I don't get it. Shannon wants to know Conklin, Knox, or Cook in a half-point PPR. Bob.
Based on my metric, Knox is the guy that pops up. I'm going to pull up this for us too, guys. I said there's some notable tight end matchups this week. Some of these guys are key. Some guys are mostly taken, but there's a couple of streamers here. Pat Freiermuth, Cole Kmet, Dawson Knox, the Saints tight ends, Tommy Tremble, Max Williams. So some guys with good matchups this week according to my metric. So I'm actually going to lean Dawson Knox in this scenario.
Sky, who you got?
Yeah, I'm looking here quickly, and I have Cook ahead of leading the pack in those 3. So I'm going to stick with Jared Cook.
Bucky?
Cook is not involved in the red zone. That's what concerns me. I'm going to go with Dawson Knox here. Take the dart throw, hit a bullseye, Shannon.
Yeah, I'm going to go Dawson Knox as well. I think we got another super down there, Buck.
We
It's going
do.
to be a shootout with the Raiders and Chargers.
Yeah, I hear you.
Another one.
Another
Full
one.
PP.
Another
one. Full PPR. Full PPR flex. Pittman, Waddle, Callaway, Tyson Williams. And it's Josh, not Justin.
Oh, awkward.
Yeah, that's
Yikes.
super weird. I don't even know what to do with my hands at this point.
I can't even tell you the amount of times I've mistaken a Josh for a Justin. So
I mean,
that's on me.
that's that's what you get for assuming. You know what I mean?
I was
It's like
also
Scott
born in
and Scott.
86. 86. Great year.
87, baby.
87. worldwide.
86. All right, who
So-
we got?
Quick question: is Tyson Williams still on the Ravens, or
What happened?
There's a rumor that he
Le'Veon
is.
Bell? Like Le'Veon Bell's the guy now, right? What the hell are we
What?
doing?
I
Come on,
just don't get it.
Harbs. All right, let's answer this question here. Sorry, dude. Waddle for me. Tua is out, but he got absolutely peppered last week, so I'm gonna go with Waddle here.
Same. I'm going Waddle confidently.
I'm gonna go Jay Wads.
Same. Sweep. Jay Waddle.
We
There we
have to
go.
keep Jay Wads. Wow, well done,
Yeah.
Bucky.
Jay Wads.
Should I start Edmonds or Pittman in a PPR? Sky, you are up first.
Edmonds, Rams. I keep telling myself I'm going to go Pittman and then don't. So you know what? I'm going to change it. I'm going to go with Pittman here.
Ooh, Bucky.
Yep. I'm switching
Going
up.
with Chase Edmonds here. I don't like the fact that you're in this position here, Jet Mexican. That's pretty tough. That's pretty tough, man. What MXN is that Mexican?
It could be mixing.
Jet Mixon? Jet Mexican.
Oh,
No,
man.
Jet Mexican. I'm gonna go with
I like
Edmonds
it.
here.
Jet, if you wouldn't mind, can you please clear up your handle? Would you? Maybe
Yeah,
what we
what
should
is
start doing is we should ask people for their league settings and the explanation of their handle, and I think that would help us.
Yes, that's a good stuff. That's awesome. No more Josh Justin mix-ups either. I'm gonna go Edmonds here. You saw what last week what Gio did at the passing down back against this Rams defense. Stafford's gonna do his thing, forcing them to throw a little more. I think Edmonds benefits from that. Give me some Edmonds.
Edmonds for me. Highest over-under total of the week, 54.5 points.
All right, we got Johnny Vickers here, PPR flex, CEH, Melvin Gordon, or Darrell Henderson. We'll go to Sky first.
I know Bob's probably going CEH here, huh? Yeah. I can't go Melvin Gordon.
No way.
CEH or Henderson, man. It's just a matter of, is Henderson healthy enough to get the bulk of the work? I think he is. I don't trust Sony Michel. I'm going to go Henderson actually here.
It's CEH for me. Yeah, that's
I'm
CEH.
actually going to go CEH as well, Buck.
Yeah, I'm going CEH here. I hate it, and I hate myself, and I'll be in the corner for the remainder of this show.
You're literally in the corner, which helps.
Yeah, I know.
Like, no matter where you're at, you'll be in the corner.
Victor wants to know Hurts or Darnold, Buck.
Hurts.
Even with the line
Rushing
issue?
upside. Rushing upside.
All right. Bob?
Sammy
Yeah,
D's
that
been cooking.
Yeah,
He's
Sammy,
cooking.
that Dallas game is going to be a fun one, right? I mean, I think Dallas and that's going to be they're going to be forced to throw. I'm going to go Darnold. I just think the 4 to 5 offensive linemen down. I'm going to go Darnold slightly ahead of Hurts.
Same. I agree with all of Bobby's takes here. I'm gonna ride the flames of Sammy D. And you're right, Buck. Hurts obviously has that upside, the cheat code in fantasy, but Sam's been playing well, and that one's going to be a shootout too. And still no Christian McCaffrey, so I think we're gonna have to lean on the pass. So I'll go Darnold too.
I will also go with Darnold. 3 against 1, Buck.
Anthony,
All right. Yeah.
big up.
Low
Thank
man
you.
out. Story of my life. Autobiography. Low
Thanks
man
for
out.
the super there, Anthony. We got you down, I believe.
Yeah, we should get Tony Zaroli in there. Who should I start at QB? Derek Carr. Oh, he's doing the funny stuff again.
Yeah.
He's doing the funny stuff again.
Tony's silly. He's
Zaroli.
one of our silly ones.
I love this guy. Derek Carr. Derek. Wow. What an actress. What a picture. Kirk Vincent is your cousin. So Kirk Cousins, Danny Dimes, Tannehill. We'll start there. We'll go to you first here, Levy.
I'm going Kirk Vincent Cousins there. Vincent is your cousins. Sorry. That one's pretty easy for me. I like that. And I'm kind of nervous about Lockett being banged up, but Bobby Trees, I do think he's going to have a decent week. I'm still going to go Lockett of these three options in a PPR. So
this is
Lockett.
this is my cousin Vinny, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
Correct.
Just making sure. It's a little early for me as well. Okay, I'm gonna go Cousins. Cousins has been absolutely on fire as well. Tannehill, you just take out right now without 2 of his studs. No, thank you. I'm gonna go Cousins, and I'm gonna take actually a nice game from Robert Woods. There's a lot of chatter down there. It's not like he hasn't been getting the targets. It's just been all Cooper Kupp. So I think it's actually a Robert Woods. I'll take it. there. Lockett coming off that injury, 2 injuries, hip, knee to DK Day. In my opinion, no one in San Francisco can cover DK. So I'll go with Cousins and Bob Trees.
Yeah, I just last year on the road against San Francisco, Lockett just went nuclear. He had 1290 and 2. I'm not going to fade Lockett. I know he's banged up, but that concentrated of offense. There's no Gerald Everett this week too, so that should help boost some targets his way. And then it's Cousins for me. Derek Carr is playing the Chargers. The Chargers DST is legit against the pass. No way. Danny Dimes banged up receiving core. No, thank you. Tannehill, same thing. It's Kirk Cousins in that scenario.
Yeah, I'm going to every man Kirk Cousins. You can have a barbecue, a nice cookout. He's wearing an apron that says "I love my wife" on it. I'll go with that, and Tyler Lockett as well. Not going to fade him.
Oh man, thanks, Zeroli. I appreciate it, buddy.
Let's also not forget that Derek Carr pulled his groin last year against the Chargers, leading to Marcus Mariota coming in for a heroic effort. Go
Either
Ducks,
you guys
but not
ever
yesterday.
Yes.
Have any of you ever pulled or torn a groin?
No.
Absolutely have a few times. It's literally the worst. Actually, I had
It's the
plantar
worst
fasciitis, so it was
pain
very bad, but
known to mankind, Sky. The
Terrible.
worst
Can't-
pain I've
can't
ever
do that.
had.
Yeah.
And I've gone through so much. Levy knows. We talked about an injury I had as a 6-year-old boy where I got a chunk of cement right here in the head prior to this show. But that was nothing in comparison to tearing my groin in an unknown football accident. Don't even realize when it happened. Adrenaline. And obviously they keep shooting me up with whatever I need to keep me going. It's very clear that my groin injury was the worst injury I've ever had in my life.
it's terrible.
Ever.
All right. Albert wants to know Juju Galladay or Tim Patrick in a half-point PPR. Sky, who you got?
Claypool's out, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
Against Green Bay, Deontay Johnson's going to get Jair, correct?
No.
Yes.
I don't
Yes.
think so.
I do.
No.
I think it happens more often than not. I'll lean Juju.
I'm going Shyman. Juju.
Yeah, in this scenario, I'll go Juju as well. I think Galladay's definitely going to get Marshawn Lattimore. And Tim Patrick has the Ravens. I'm not feeling that either, so I'll go Juju.
I'm still going Galladay, just sheer volume. Got to be different here. Sorry, boys. Let's see. Harris wants to know, can I drop Will Fuller and Robbie Anderson, or is that a bad idea? I guess it depends, who you're picking up.
Agreed. Yeah, I think Anderson, just see what happens this week. I think we're feeling him a little bit. Let's see if he does well with DJ Moore potentially being shadowed by Diggs.
There you go. Don't be too quick to pull the trigger. Official Savage, appreciate all the love today. Hopefully you win one of the prizes. I got your name in here like 4 times.
Thanks,
Yeah.
At
bro.
least.
Appreciate
it.
Zuby season.
Yikes.
Tyler Lockett or Odell, Buck?
Lockett. Odell, burn. Burn, Odell. I don't like you. I like
Freeze.
Tyler.
Freeze, Odell. Stay cool, buddy. I'm going Odell.
Nothing counters a burn like a freeze.
Thank you.
Those are
Scorpion Sub-Zero, bro. Scorpion Sub-Zero. You know what I mean? It's tough.
I was always a Sub-Zero guy.
Likewise, but today you're a Scorpion guy, so make up your mind.
Get it together, guys. I'm going to go Odell. I'm not going to buy a banged up Lockett. Maybe I'm okay with him in certain scenarios, but I think Odell does his thing today. He was led the team in routes and targets his first week back.
I'm going Odell as well, man. I like Lockett, but we've been talking about the injury there, so let's go. Team Odell.
I can't throw the O up for the Ducks, so I'll do it for OBJ. How about that?
Yes. Bucky, we got a nice try back in the comments.
We got a fifther. Let's do it.
Things are about to explode.
What's up?
Nice try,
Jordan,
13.
what's up?
What's up, guys?
Jordan, my guy. Yes. Now we're cooking with grease. Nice tries coming in here. Buddy said he didn't drive, thankfully. Loves the segue. Well, you need a segue. That was actually Sky's take. Whose car is it? I don't know, man. Figure it out. Pick one. Emmanuel Sanders, Bob Anderson, or Calvin, a.k.a. Steven Ridley, haunting my dreams. Full PPR. What do we got? Jordan, you're on the clock.
Yeah, for me, for me coming in with an easy one for me. I mean, it's got to be Calvin Ridley. I mean, I know he's disappointed these first couple weeks, but you got to stick with him and you got to start Ridley.
Bob?
Yeah, he's not a fade. Ridley's in for me. And also, this kind of gives me the dude where's my car vibes right now.
Absolutely.
Like Ashton Kutcher. I don't know which role. Let us know. Nice try. Who are you? You Ashton? Let us know what's going on with that. So I'm going to still roll with Ridley in this format.
Yeah, Riddles has got to get right, man. Hopefully it happens today.
Yeah, I'm going Ridley as well.
I'm going to throw a monkey wrench in there.
We got another super chatter, guys.
Oh, my bad.
No Gronk PPR. That's tough loss, man. Pitts, Hooper, Cook, or Knox. What do you guys think? Let's jump down. Jordan, you know what? You're fresh. You start us off. Go ahead.
Yeah,
Pick up the slack, Jordan.
For me, in a PPR, I mean, Knox seems like a decent play because of the touchdown upside. But I think for the most part, I'm going to go Pitts here.
Buck?
I'm going Pitts.
Sky?
Oh, boy. I'm going to go Pitts here, too. Atlanta's got to get it together. I know this D-line is incredible, but their secondary isn't. So hopefully Matt Ryan can throw a couple dimes here.
Man, it's definitely not Knox or Cook for me. It's between Hooper and Pitts. Oh, I'll give Pitts another go. Feed him the ball. Let's go.
This is a good segue for me. I'm going to go Pitts as well. We talked about this for our matchups a week. Austin Hooper is up there, but Kyle Pitts against Washington. No Russell Gage today. Russell Gage is out.
Yeah.
Oladesis, Zakesis, whatever. Sky, help me out with that one. He's actually somewhat deep name to monitor. The second cornerback, William Jackson, should shadow Calvin Ridley. He's one of our guys that we have flagged this week as a potential shadow coverage matchup. Calvin Ridley against William Jackson. Oladies is Zakeis. God bless you. He could be an option. Zakeis. I can't say it. One of my favorite player props of the week.
Jesus.
2.5 over. But he's also St. Baptiste. The other second cornerback is out. So that could be something notable. A deep name to monitor.
Who's next? Is it the Iliad? The Odyssey? Like, what are we doing here with these Greek tragedy
I
names
was
you got
thinking
in place?
I was going to go Anthony Kiedis. And we went Incubus earlier. I thought I'd roll in a little Red Hot Chili Peppers if it's not too early for us.
No, it's definitely not too early.
All right, Levy, where are we at? Oh, he's out. He just bounced.
Levy's gone. I don't even know where he went.
He said
All right,
11:29 is the timestamp. Buck.
11:29. I got you.
Bob, are you due for an update? Did you say you had one, or are we good?
I just gave it. Russell Gage.
Henderson or Hunt? PPR. Jordan.
Henderson. Yeah, fuck it, Henderson.
Who cares?
All right, yeah, whatever. Sorry, kids. Learned something new today.
Go ahead, Bob.
Henderson as well. Henderson for me with no F word.
Man, I want to go Kareem Hunt. Let me just see where my rankings actually are here. Yeah. Hunt at Minnesota.
I'm going Hunt. Here. I like the upside in the PPR. Chris Pasquale. Good morning. Send a message on Venmo. We got you, Chris P. Thank you
Chrissy
so
P.
much.
Thanks,
We
man.
got another. 0.5, Deontay or Lamb. Also starting Mike Williams and Devontae Adams.
Dude,
So
stacked.
we have-
Well done.
Yeah, 0.5, Deontay or CD Lamb. We'll go to you first, Bob.
Yeah, Chris, if you didn't hear our answer for the Trey Sermon question, we apologize. We got you, though. We're feeling Trey Sermon a little bit this week. Nothing crazy, but we like the idea of stassing Jeff Wilson. That's one of the things Sky broke that down really good for us. So to answer your question, appreciate our first Venmo ever. Hopefully you win one of our giveaways today.
Thanks, Chris.
Now to break down your question, it's Deontay Johnson or Lamb. Jeez. I'm going to go CD Lamb. I think because of the matchup, I lean Lamb slightly.
Yeah, I do as well. And I know that he's active and playing, but Deontay, still coming off an injury, missed last week. Big Ben, who knows what's going on. Going up against Green Bay, I know Bobby's he's our coverage guy. It may not be Jair all day, but it's going to be at some point. I will take Lamb as well.
Yeah, I'm going to go CD Lamb here, without a doubt. Jordan, any thoughts?
Nope, clean sweep for Lamb there.
Yeah. That's a lamb. We got a lamb, folks. I got a friend named Lenny Lamb. Guy
Racket.
only cooks lamb on the grill. It's unbelievable. Yeah.
It's an interesting like only eat thing, you know?
Yeah.
Like
I
to only
asked
eat
him
lamb.
once.
It's just
I
where
asked
do you
him once,
find lamb? What the hell?
have you ever thought about maybe just doing a few steaks? And he says, when I get into the butcher shop, all I see is the lamb. And he goes for the lollipop lamb every single time. Zach
People have
Moss or
preference.
yeah, Zach Moss or Fournette. We'll go to you first, Sky.
Man, this one's tough. I feel like Bobby's gonna explode over this one.
Yeah, he's gonna explode over Moss. That's what
this
he's
is
gonna
tough. I just think Fournette. I want to go Moss. I don't even trust Fournette. I just think without Gio and the Bucks maybe getting a lead in this one and pounding it out, they don't trust Ronald Jones. I think Fournette falls in at least once. And I like Moss over Singletary, but the Bills are the Bills, so I'll take Fournette here.
Jordan.
Also, please, guys, give us your format when you can. Helps a lot.
Yeah, I mean, I think for me, they're very similar situations this week where both teams likely are going to be scoring a lot, have the opportunity to score a lot. I'll go Moss though in this one. I think Brady against New England. I know it's a narrative of he's going to be pouring it on and wanting to give it to Belichick, but I'll buy into the narrative and go with Moss.
Bob.
Fournette, slightly. They're literally, I have it to the 10th decimal point, and it's my metric, and they're identical. But I'm going to go Fournette slightly.
Well, which player do you like better? Period. Let's take matchup out of it. Let's take matchup out of it. Which player do you like better?
Yeah, I'm going to go Moss, probably slightly ahead.
I'm going Zach Moss here, Bob. I'm going Zach Moss. Bills, 2 tutties. Let's get it done.
Shouts out to the Utes.
Oh, I love the Utes. My dad is a graduate of the University of Utah.
Arian Foster as well, Bobby. Can you vet that? You're an Arian Foster guy. Where do you go to school?
I love Arian Foster, but I'm gonna not vet that right now. So.
I'm on it, guys. Don't worry. I got Arian
boys
Foster's
are too
college
much.
coming right
You
up.
boys are too much right now. All right, we got Vex S. Harris. I can't even say this. Patrick Mahomes or Josh Allen? What a question. What a picture. How in the world?
Dynasty.
It's obviously DFS.
It's got to be.
Oh, DFS. Okay.
All right, Jordan, we'll go to you first.
Yeah, I mean, both quarterbacks are obviously in plus matchups. Mahomes going against my Eagles, Allen going against the Texans. I think there's a slightly higher chance that Chiefs-Eagles game is a closer game, and Mahomes is definitely going to have to be passing more often than Josh Allen and the Bills. So I'll go with Mahomes.
All right, we got Mahomes for Jordan. Levy, you're on the clock. Josh Allen, Patrick Mahomes.
Why does this person have both? Is this a DFS question?
No, it's got to be
but
DFS.
It probably is.
I'll go Patrick Mahomes. Always.
Mahomes.
Josh Allen for me.
It's Josh Allen for me.
Trade one of these guys if it's a standard 1 QB league.
Hell, you could put Justin Zimmer up at quarterback for the Bills, and I think he'd have a hell of a day.
Nice.
We got a super down there from Vicky.
I got it. Johnny, thank you so much for the love and support. Half point PPR. Brandon Ayuk, Mecole Hardman, Washington, or Lazard. For my money, I'm going Ayuk, and we will go to Jordan on the rotation here.
I will double up on Ayuk there.
Make it a triple.
Quadruple.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I'm going all 5 here. Let's go. Ayuk.
First 5.
Do they even offer a quadruple or like a 5 stack at Wendy's?
So that would be
I know they got a triple stack.
Septuple? Is it septuple?
I didn't even want to try.
Oh, we got trivia.
That's got to be 7.
Jeez.
Yes. Love it. Thanks, Vickers. Appreciate it, buddy. Got you in the drawing for the prizes. Self.
Morning, Self.
Good morning. I could be overthinking, but Patrick or Robinson, PPR flex. Let's go to Bob first.
I'm going to go Allen Robinson, I guess. I think in this match, Patrick's matchup is not good against Baltimore on the outside, so I'm going to go. Let's hope A-Rob figures it out.
Yep. Same. Allen Robinson.
Yeah, it's Allen Robinson here.
Jordan.
That'll be 4 Robinsons.
That'll be 5.
By the way, the name Self Tanksley, I mean, that's basically me every single week. I just tanked myself.
Oh man, I love it. Good morning, Tim. Appreciate the support earlier in the Super as well. Got you in the drawing. Had the 49ers D or pick up Bears, Giants, Lions, Cowboys instead. Sky, I believe you're up first here.
I don't want the Niners against Russell Wilson, especially with Tyler Lockett in there. Bears, Giants, Lions. How about the Lions even being a consideration? Shouts out. I'm almost a Lions fan. I'm gonna go sneak attack Bears here. I think yeah, I'll go Bears D.
I like how Sky says it as he has a Devontae Adams jersey hanging behind him. I'm almost a Lions fan.
Well,
No, you're not, sir.
Hold on a second. I'm not even a Packers fan. I'm a Devontae Adams fan.
Love
No,
that.
fair. No,
Know what
you're
I'm
a man
saying?
of the people, Sky. You're a man of the people. I'm just saying,
I can't wait to
hypocrisy-
report on Arian Foster and Utah running backs coming up next, though. Stay tuned.
All right, good. I'm going to go with the Bears out of that grouping.
Yeah,
Bears.
I will as well.
Yep, let's go. Fireman there. Appreciate it, Tim. And I just lost my spot somehow.
While you find it, I got you. Okay, Arian Foster. This is my bad. I pride myself on stuff like this. It's still early, 9:12 where I sit here on the West Coast. I apologize, folks. I had a bender last night, sober bender if you can have those, but I got 2.5 hours of sleep. Nonetheless, Arian Foster, which Bobby knows, went to Tennessee. Shouts out the Vols, not Utah. My bad. Zach Moss, of course, went to Utah. Devontae Booker went to Utah. And shouts out to my man, Matt Asiata, who had about 3 really quality games a couple of years ago. So those are your Utah running backs. We can move on.
Love that.
It's an endless fountain of glory for Vikings backup running backs out of Utah.
So good.
Sure is. Sky, you're up first on this one. Pittman, Corey Davis, Galladay, pick one in a PPR.
I go back in the flames with my man CD here. The real CD, if you know what I'm saying. Let's go with Corey Davis. Oh my goodness.
Love it.
Sorry.
Bucky, who you got?
It's Corey Davis.
Jordan?
I kind of lean Galladay here. I know the going up against Saints defense is tough, but with Shepard out,
Slayton.
yeah, Slayton's out too. I mean, this offense has to go through Galladay and Saquon, so I'll roll the dice with Galladay.
That is disgusting, Jordan.
It is. I didn't say I felt good about it, but I don't want to. I would rather rely on Daniel Jones and Kenny Galladay than Zach Wilson in the Jets offense.
Bob?
Hey guys, Corey Davis for me, man. Sorry.
I'm going Corey Davis as well. Bucky, you got us on the supers?
Yeah. Nice try. Look at this.
Yo,
$50.
dude.
My goodness. We don't deserve that at all.
Bro.
Thank you so much, dude. And we love everybody that tunes in. You know, we hope that you get some educational perspective here in terms of fantasy football. That's why you have Sky, Bobby, Levy, Jordan, and then you have the dumbass that is myself that can, you know, wax harmonically over some bullshit. But I really appreciate all the support that we get on this show. Like, honest to God, I look at you guys and I can't shake your hands, but I am shaking your hand right now. I really appreciate all the love and support. And, you know, we couldn't do it without you. Otherwise, we'd be speaking into air, and nobody likes that. So thank you all. Love and support as always. Cocaine and waffles, the
Great
GOAT.
segue.
Yeah.
Nice try.
Yeah.
It's really amazing though. Thank you, bro.
So Sky,
Appreciate you.
cocaine and waffles has been with us for many years. Now I
Yeah,
have not
I'm down.
partaken in
Whatever.
cocaine and waffles.
Yeah, let's go. I gotta get
But
some
I
out
always
today.
said I think that butter and waffles works better, but he likes the cocaine on it. All right, what's up, guys? Need RB help. Does he trust Darrell Henderson and go with Lat Murray or Royce Freeman? From my perspective, I'm sticking with Darrell Henderson here. Jordan?
I am as well. I mean, I'm pretty sure that he's going to play, barring any pregame setbacks. So, unless your pivot options are all gone by that time, I mean, I'd go with Henderson.
Levy?
I have this theory that Nice Try's burner account is cocaine and waffles. because he just kind of appears out of nowhere, and it's
Back to back. Oh,
yeah,
boom, boom.
I love it. There's some sort of link here between the two. Nice try wakes up. He's got a different guy's car in his driveway, and then he just turns to cocaine and waffles. I don't know. I'm gonna go with Henderson for sure here.
Like nice try is the nighttime persona, and then cocaine and waffles comes out to clean up the mess.
Oh,
Yep.
man. Should be the other way around, but either way.
Yeah, definitely should be the other way around.
Bob?
Hey, boys. Yeah, I'm going to go. Henderson's a lock for me. 100% in on him. The other thing I want to say is nice try, man. We're going to give you our email. I'm sending you swag. I appreciate you, man. Whether you win the drawing today or not, because of all the great donations, I'm sending you something. So send us to Sky. Is it tckpod@gmail, correct?
tckpod@gmail.com, correct.
tck@gmail.com. Send us your address. I'm sending you some swag, dude. Appreciate you. Love you. Awesome.
I actually have his address in my DMs with him, so I will send
cool.
it to you, Bob.
Yeah. Send it to me, man. I'll send him something.
Last year I sent him some fantasy focus swag as well, so get him some new swag. Let's go.
He still hasn't opened it. He has an unopened package from us that he
Nice try. You
refuses
should
to
do a
open.
reveal. Do a reveal and tag us in it,
Yes.
and we'll post that up. All right, back to the cocaine. Okay. So I feel like when you're doing start sit situations, we're here to help you, but some of these math problems are doable on your own, folks. Cocaine, Hendo, Henderson.
Yep.
Seems easy to me.
Yep. Smooth and easy.
Love it.
Smooth and easy, Hendo.
I'll be back.
There we go. All right. We're going to start with Jordan on this one. Zeke or Jonathan Taylor?
Great problem to have. Jonathan Taylor going up against Miami. Peyton Barber just ran all over them. So if Jonathan Taylor can't, shit. But Quentin Nelson out for a couple weeks now, obviously. I'm going to go Zeke.
Bucky?
I'm going Zeke here as well. I don't believe in Indianapolis on the whole. Dallas can at least get towards the 5-yard line where Zeke eats. So I'm going to go with Zeke here.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Zeke. Jonathan Taylor has just been grossly disappointing so far. I hope he has a good game this week, though. I'm rooting for the guy because I got a million shares. Hunt or Woods for my flex in a full-point PPR. Bucky.
This is a tough one here in a full PPR. Part of me thinks that Bob Woods doesn't really fit in how they're trying to develop that offense in LA. That's like the one thing that just kills me is Goff. Goff only looked to Woods, and now we bring in a better quarterback, potentially like a Hall of Famer if he could win something in the playoffs. I'm not joking when I say that with Matty Stafford. Matt Stafford is that good. The problem is the offense does not really build up for Bob Woods to be successful. He's looking elsewhere. Van Jefferson is emerging. I'm going with Kareem Hunt.
Yeah, this choice shouldn't be as hard as it is, right? Like Woods should be more involved in this Rams offense. He hasn't been to date. At some point, I would expect defenses to start taking away Cooper Kupp and opening up this offense a little bit more for Woods. Is that this week? Yeah, in a full point PPR, I'd lean Woods over Hunt.
So you think it's the Woods week?
I'm not saying that this week is the Woods week, but I'm telling you, it's got to be one of these next 2 or 3. And
right.
I agree.
If you pick Hunt over Woods, it's guaranteed to be this week.
Of course. I'm going Hunt. I'm going Hunt over Woods. I just need to see it from Woods before I put him in my lineup. I just don't.
I just love Kareem. Kareem doesn't make sense. If you guys have watched the tape on the Browns, Kareem Hunt doesn't make sense. Yet every week he's there with double-digit points in a fantasy format, and it just baffles me. It baffles me.
I know. So we got the same question from Jose Vega. Bucky and I are going with Kareem. Jordan is going with Bob Woods. So good luck.
Jordan couldn't live with himself if he didn't go with his guy Bob Woods there. Bobby Trees.
Henderson or Edmonds, Jordan?
Oof. For me, I think I'd lean Henderson here.
All right.
Henderson for me.
Bob?
We're back in. Sorry, folks. I actually got cut off of StreamYard. Henderson in this scenario.
Bucky.
Oh, Lord. I'm in the top left corner. That means I'm top of the roost. Never been here before. I don't know what it's like looking down on you plebes.
Perfect.
I'm going to go with Edmonds here, to be honest. I like Edmonds. I like his involvement in the pass game. It hasn't been as strong as what I anticipated going into the season. However, I'm looking at over-under totals. I want a piece of this Arizona game. I'm going to go Chase Edmonds here.
He still hasn't scored a touchdown yet this year, has he?
Correct.
Yeah, if this is PPR, I think I'm going to go with Edmonds. If it's standard, I'll go Henderson. That's my answer. Victor, Sub-Zero all day. Love it.
Yes.
Andreotti wants to know CEH or Sermon in a full PPR. Bob.
CEH all day, guys. Great matchup for him. He proved last week when he has a good matchup, 17 for 100. I think he's back in your lineups again.
Bucky?
I'm going to go CEH. I can't do it with Sermon yet. Haven't seen it. And the fact of the matter is, you got a little Jeff Wilson who's going to creep up on you in the middle of the night, tap you on your shoulder, and just start speaking in Korean. Like I had a nightmare the other night where the guy was speaking Korean over my shoulder as I laid to bed in a hotel room. And at that point, I was terrified. Then I actually, after 2 hours of sleeping there, I looked over at him. I said, hey, I need to ask some questions. And he stabbed me in the abdomen, and I haven't recovered since.
Damn.
CEH.
Great.
Jordan?
Was that all a metaphor for how you feel about Sermon, or
Yeah.
was that real?
No, that actually happened, but it was real because I was thinking about Trey Sermon going to bed that night.
I turned my hat around for this one because it's going to be a little bit of a biased take here, being an Eagles fan and not wanting to give props to CEH in that Chiefs offense. With Mitchell out, playing against the Seahawks, I think the 49ers offense can move that ball. Sermon fell into the end zone last week, so I'll go Sermon.
Ooh, I'm going CEH for sure here, Andreotti. If you guys are just tuning in, what do we got? 37 minutes till kickoff here. If you want to skip the line, hit us with a super chat and you'll be entered to win one of 2 signed helmets or some TCK swag. We got a nice hat for you. Bob will throw up the Venmo if you guys are joining on Twitch or Facebook and don't have a way to hit us in the super chat. And there you go. You can scan it. Look at this technology, man. Like the channel has just evolved.
Remember, a couple giveaways, guys. We have the helmet signed by Mark Andrews, the mini helmet, and Jamal Anderson. We also have the TCK swag. We're doing 2 drawings today. All you got to do is 2 options. Either enter through the super chat function on YouTube, or you can use the TCK Venmo we just talked about at TCK Pod, or use that QR code, scan it, throw $1 or $2, put you right in an entry, and we're excited to give away. All this is because of all your great contributions from last week and your donations. We appreciate you, and let's move on.
Hubbard or Singletary? Buck.
Let's get Chubby.
I agree. I'm feeling portly today. Let's do Chubbs. Chuba Hubbard.
There we go.
Solidarity.
Same. Clean sweep. Javon Pope, Allen or Williams? Jordan.
Is that Keenan Allen, Allen Robinson?
Keenan Allen.
I'm assuming
Williams?
Keenan Allen or Mike Williams.
Yeah, let's do that. Keenan Allen.
Keenan Allen, Mike Williams, both. Who are your other options that you have to sit one of these guys?
Right.
But if you do have to sit one, I'd start Allen, sit Mike.
I agree there.
Yeah, I'll agree.
Agreed.
Nice try with the riddle me this takes today. Yes. Mark Andrews or Tyler Higbee, Bob?
Let me consult my rankings here. Because I like both these guys. Sorry. Go start. Someone else step in. I'll be in a sec. Give me a second.
I'm gonna go with Tyler Higbee here. The utilization should be there for the day. Mark Andrews, as always, it's not quite a stab in the abdomen nightmare, but it's still a nightmare. I'm gonna go with Tyler Higbee.
Yeah, for me, I mean, Arizona's historically has always been a good matchup for tight ends. So Higbee going up against Arizona. Rams offense obviously looks great. I think there's a higher upside with Higbee and in that he could score a touchdown. I think he's more likely to than Mark Andrews, but I'm going to lean Andrews just overall.
Yeah, in my expectation analysis, Denver's number 2 defense, meaning they have faced very bad tight ends. This is going to be their first test. I think I'm going to lean Andrews slightly ahead of my boy Higbee.
I love me some Higbee. I'm going to go Andrews, though. I will go Andrews over Higbee in this scenario. Jose wants to – you got it? Go ahead.
Yeah, we got Peyton here. PPR, Tunyon, Cameron Brate. We'll start there, and then we'll get to the second question, Jordan. Tunyon or Brate?
It's Tunyon for me, especially in a PPR.
Levy?
Yeah, I'm going to go Tunyon. I do like Brate today. I mentioned his prop on catches, but there's just a lot of mouths to feed in Tampa Bay, so it's Tunyon for me.
Yeah, I'm going to go actually Brate. Why not? No Gronk. Let's see how it goes.
Yeah, I agree with Bob here. I'm going to go with Cameron Brate over Bob Tunyon. Then we have the second question, Sermon, Devontae Smith, or Tim Patrick? Jordan, same rotation here.
Devonta Smith for me. Even not as an Eagles fan, they're going to have to pass a lot to keep up with that Chiefs offense. Devonta Smith is, if not the top target, then number 2 behind like Goddard, I guess.
Right. I'm actually going to go with the running back, though. I'm going to go with Sermon.
I'm going Smith. Jordan.
Yeah, I'm going to go Devontae Smith over Trey Sermon here for this one here.
Fair enough. Appreciate it, Peyton. I got you entered to win one of our 2 giveaways today. And back to me. Jose, Beckham, Juju, or Beasley in a standard format. Bucky, who you got?
Standard format changes things. Beckham for the home run threat here. Roethlisberger can't throw the ball over 8 yards. I'm going to opt for Beckham here because Baker can.
Yeah, it's the same for me. Because of the standard, I lean OBJ. PPR, I'd go with probably Beasley.
I like Beckham. One of my favorite plays this week.
Yep, I'm in on him as well.
All right, we got Bobino Ross coming in here. Morning, guys. Full PPR. Dalton Schultz or Kyle Pitts? We'll start there. Jordan?
Pitts.
I will also go with Pitts over Dalton Schultz. And, okay, I'll wait for the second part.
Pitts
for me as well. Second part. How long do you keep rolling with Allen Robinson? The question is, how much pain can you endure?
Facts.
Oh, man. I mean,
It's tough, buddy.
You drafted him in the 3rd round or whatever. I mean, depends on how deep your bench is, I guess. Sucks.
Yeah, that's exactly it for me. Like, what are your other options? Like, if you drafted Antonio Brown, Mike Williams late, like, yeah, you can move on from Allen Robinson a little bit sooner than, depending if you're, who your other wide receiver options are.
Yeah, shout out to Bobino, one of the OGs.
Bobino, yes, got you entered in the giveaway as well. Adam wants to know, what's good? Pick 2 PPR, Antonio Brown, Cole Beasley, or Trey Sermon. Jordan, who you got? Need 2 of those 3.
I'm picking both wide receivers, Brown and Sermon's on a wide receiver. Brown and Beasley.
Bob?
I'm actually going to go Sermon Brown.
I'm going 1A Beasley, 1B Sermon.
I'll go Sermon and Brown as well. Chris Toy joining us. What's up? Michael Carter or Westbrook? Digging deep.
Yeah.
Who we got? Bob.
I like Michael Carter this week. He's actually someone that I want to say is in which we haven't shown yet. I put together in my matchups. Michael Carter falls number 8 against Tennessee, the Titans. He started getting more work last week. I'm going to go with Michael Carter.
Sky? PPR.
Michael Carter as well. I like the Westbrook situation. Tannehill seems to love this kid, but we just don't know what's going to happen in Tennessee, and it's going to be Derrick Henry all day long. I'll take Michael Carter as well.
Yeah, give me the bum jet.
Yeah, I'll go Michael Carter as well. Mr. Jones, should I start Odell or Debo in a PPR?
Jones and me.
Damn, Sky, what? You got pipes?
Bro.
What?
Okay.
What
okay.
was that?
So
you can't tease me like that.
I'm going to address this for 1 second. I'll get into it next week because we're running out of time. I've been a musician forever. The reason I was late today, and I apologize to the people because I have a responsibility to provide for these folks. I got home from a show last night playing a concert at 4 a.m., woke up at 6 a.m., slept through the alarm, got up at 7 a.m., missed that, text the boys, said I'd be on. So I got 2.5 hours of gig, and I got a little couple lozenges here in the morning to get going. So I'll be all right, but I'll do more singing another time. That one just sparked the vibe for me a little bit.
That was damn good, man.
I'm gonna jump the line and throw up the O here for my boy Beckham Jr.
Yes, Jordan. What about you?
I'll go with Debo.
Yeah, I'm going Debo Sams.
Oh, I'm Team Odell this week. He's one of my favorite plays this week. So we're divided. Sorry, Mr. Jones. You going the right quadrant here or the left? That way. Good luck. Go Bucks. Go Bucks, old boy. Grant wants to know
what if the
Patriots
Patriots show up?
No.
Holy smokes.
No.
What if they show up?
No.
I'm nervous. One running back and one flex, full point PPR. Fournette, Moss, Javonte Williams, Rondale Moore, Ruggs, and Mooney. Jordan, we need 2 there for you. One running back, one flex.
So I'll adjust the running back first. I mean, it's a little tough with the start times. I'd feel comfortable starting Javonte if I knew Melvin Gordon was out. Not playing this week. Still up in the air, so I'll go Fournette. And wide receiver, the second's a flex. Ruggs.
I'm going to go Fournette and Moss here. I think Moss has plus upside here this week. Fournette should get the volume, including third downs.
Sky?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go Fournette too. Jordan quickly. Melvin Gordon is trending to play. Bobby had mentioned earlier in the program, if you're unaware, the Broncos are without both of their starting guards today versus the Ravens. That could be tough for both running backs. Fournette for me, and the Chargers are very difficult in the secondary there. So I'm actually gonna go Rondale Moore here because he is not going to see Ramsey ever.
I like it. Grant, I am with Buck, though. I'm going the 2 running backs, Fournette and Moss. Good luck, buddy. Old boy showing some love. 2 nice try there. Love it.
We got Chuck Hicks back in the mix.
What up, Chuck?
Standard League. Brait, Howard, or Dawson Knox? Sky.
So Levy's the Buck insider here. Is Brait the starter then, or are they going to like 50-50 this?
I don't know that OJ Howard is truly fully healthy. I think Brady's the guy. He had 5 targets last week, hauled in 4 balls, if I'm not mistaken. I've always been a Cam Brate fan, so
me too.
I think he finds the end zone today.
I do too, actually. I'm gonna go against the grain in standard because you're looking like touchdown pretty much only in standard leagues with this situation. I'll go Cameron Brate too.
I'll go Knox. I would lean Brate over OJ Howard in that Bucs offense, but I'll go with Knox just because he's going to be the only tight end. So if there's going to be a tight end to score in Buffalo, it's going to be Knox. Go Knox.
Here's the thing. Cameron Brate has faced adversity throughout his life. He's never been the guy that they look to and they say he will get a touchdown today. He will get a touchdown today, Cameron Brate. We got another one here, Levy. Hold on. We got Bubba, back in the mix here. Jefferson, A-Rob, Boyd.
Tyler Boyd already played, so he's out.
Tyler Boyd had a great day. No touchdown, but he did have some good usage. Hollywood, Shepard, AJ Green. All right, if this is just one player here, Bobino, I'm going to go with Justin Jefferson.
Did he comment again after that, or no? Is that it?
No, that was it.
The elusive question here. I don't know what we're doing.
I'm going Jefferson over this. Yeah, because Boyd's already played. Hopefully he was in.
I'm going to say we're picking one. Yeah, picking one. Jefferson going up against Cleveland, but it's at home in Minnesota. I like that. I think Jefferson's the easy play. Although, to be safe, best case scenario here would actually be to go back in time to Thursday, take the 16 PPR points from Boyd, and just call it a day. But if you can't, then I would go with Jefferson personally.
Yes, I agree. Got one more, I think, Buck.
We got Johnny Vicks back in the mix. I'm getting really good at that. I'm sorry, Miss Jackson.
Sorry.
Make your daughter cry.
Don't get me
Broncos
started, guys.
D. Never meant to make Lamar cry. Won't apologize when he gets sacked a million times. Good love. No, I love it. No question.
Wow.
Just waxing eloquently. Very good.
Man, Johnny
Cool.
Vicky's just coming through. Well done.
That's
Johnny
so
Vicks.
good.
This might
Vicks.
turn into a 20% karaoke show here soon. we got to be careful. We got to be careful here. I'm going to be getting some like Linkin Park jam soon, and
That was
I have one
incredible.
song, and it's What I Got by Sublime. That's all I have.
Love it.
I can rap.
Aaron Hernandez wants to know, Buck. You go first on this one.
Hey, Aaron.
Devonta Smith or Brandon Ayuk?
so Lockett's playing.
Yeah. I think he's just looking for a backup plan for later. So,
Ayuk for me.
okay. Sky.
I would stick same game too, just to be safe, time slots and all that stuff. So I'd go Lockett, and if Lockett's out, I'd swap in Ayuk.
There we go.
Same.
Jordan.
Yep.
Sky, you're up first. Denver D or Dolphins D?
Denver.
Denver against Baltimore. Yikes. I'm blanking right now. Who's Miami playing today?
Indianapolis.
Oh yeah, Colts.
Yep.
Love the Broncos defense, but they haven't played anybody yet. And even if it's only Lamar doing work, it's still Lamar, and they could have big plays. So I don't trust Denver today specifically. I'll go Dolphins over the who knows Colts.
I will as well. I'm taking Dolphins.
The Dolphins score tutties. I'm going the Dolphins all day. I love it.
And if Xavier Howard can shut down Pittman, it might be curtains.
All right. Jordan wants to know, I'm back again, Devonta Smith or Myles Gaskin in a PPR. Jordan, you're up first. Jordan for Jordan.
Going to go with my boy Devonta. Again, I think it's going to be a heavy passing day for the Eagles.
Bucky.
Yeah, I understand that perspective. I'm going to go Gaskin here purely for volume's sake.
Sky.
Smith.
I'm actually going Gaskin as well, so we're divided. I just prefer the running back. Sorry there. Adam, who wins this trade in a PPR? Kelsey and
Yikes.
Cup or Waller, Amari Cooper, and Taylor?
Kelsey
The guy
and Cup
getting
for me.
No, the guy getting Waller, Cooper, and Taylor.
See, I think in a just straight up vacuum, like I'd prefer the Kelsey Cup side of it. But I mean, if you were the guy who's getting Waller, Cooper, and Jonathan Taylor, and maybe you had Raheem Mostert, maybe you had James White as your RB2, right? Like that's a good trade for you if you're getting Jonathan Taylor and within it running back. But in a vacuum, Kelsey Cup.
Yeah, I guess it's always dependent on the rest of your team, but
Right.
you have two of the best players in fantasy football. Question mark on Amari Cooper every week. Jonathan Taylor, who knows, and that own stuff.
Yeah, I would go the Kelsey and Cup side there as well. I don't remember if we got this one or it was a similar question, but Tunyon or Brait, who you got, Sky? Full PPR.
Yeah, I'll stick with Tunyon.
Jordan?
So I was doing my own start sit question. Tunyon or Brait, full PPR? Tunyon.
Yeah, I'm going to go Tunyon as well. Patrick Sermon or Devonta Smith? Jordan, who you got? PPR.
Devonta Smith.
Yeah,
Sky?
Same.
Yeah, I'm going to go Sermon in that one. Squid Game. I haven't watched that yet. I need to watch that. Sutton or Sermon at flex in a full PPR? Sky.
So we just had these two in the previous, right? Or no?
We didn't have
no, we
Sutton
had Tim
in there.
Patrick. Patrick, not Sutton. Sutton for me over Sermon.
Same for me as well.
Yeah, I'll go Sutton. Marshall, Tooney, Osborne, or Quez Watkins, half point PPR. Pick one. Thanks.
Deep dive in here.
Deep.
Yeah. Hold on. Tooney? Am I missing something here? Is this a Mooney?
It's probably
Kadarius
Giants.
Toney.
Kadarius
Toney.
Toney. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That'd be my guess.
We'll have to when Bob jumps back in, he's our Giants insider. We'll get the update on Toney. But until then, I'm gonna actually write a Terrace Marshall. I think that's gonna be a shootout game. get the kid in the end zone this week. Bobby's gone over a lot today. Travion Diggs following DJ Moore. So if Robbie Anderson doesn't show up, I think it'll be Marshall. I'll go Marshall.
I will
Jordan?
as well. Yeah, I'm going to lean Marshall there.
Bucky?
Yeah, I'd lead Terrace Marshall here.
Terrace Marshall for me as well. I've got a super down there, Buck.
On it.
Scotty.
Weather report, Buffalo. I have to admit, I have not been on it. Give me just a second. Let's get another question, and I'll get you that report there.
Here we go. Antonio Brown, Jacoby Myers, Tim Patrick, Miles Sanders need one wide receiver and one flex guy.
Myers and AB. I'll take both in the same game.
Jordan.
If it's a PPR, I'll go Brown and Myers. If it's not, I'll go Brown and Sanders.
Yeah, I'm going to go Brown and Myers as well. Bucky, let us know when you're ready.
All right, so Buffalo, it's looking like rain here, pal. It's looking like a real rainy day there off the coast of Lake Erie. And it'll be flooding in there with all sorts of moisture, mischief, and God knows what. 82% chance of rain this afternoon, 70% chance this evening. So it's going to be moist. It will be moist. But I believe that Josh Allen has gripped up those footballs as best as he can to ball out. I'm not concerned with a rainstorm, boys. I am not concerned.
Josh Allen played at Wyoming, arguably the worst weather in the country.
Really?
Josh Allen will be fine. I would say so, yeah. Snow,
Never
sleet.
been. I need to get there.
It's gorgeous, bro. Highly recommended, but terrible weather conditions all the time.
Scotty, thank you for the love, buddy. I got you in the drawing.
Although
again.
I got to say, this changes my top kicker of the week here. Tyler Bass, number one kicker on the week in the rain. A little wind. I don't know if I'm feeling that so much. I'm going to have to drop him down behind my man, Matt Gay.
Well, the good news is there's no coastal warning for small to medium vessels out on the lake. So that's good. That's a positive movement for him. We got Tim Westby here. Is he crazy? 2-point PPR. Good Lord. You're just crazy for playing
Love
in that
this.
format, number
Love
one,
that.
but I love it. Replace Hunt with Jamal Williams. I'm sticking with Hunt here.
I'm doing Hunt too.
Same.
Yeah, Tim, you're crazy.
Appreciate it, Tim.
Let's cut to the chase, Tim.
Jay Fox, Hubbard or Odell in the flex guy? PPR.
Oh, man, I knew you would go with me first.
Yep.
I've been throwing up the O all morning, but if Chuba gets 70% of Christian McCaffrey work, that's what you want against Dallas. I'm going to take Chuba here.
Yeah, I think I'd lean Odell. I mean, Dallas's defense is actually a little bit better than they were last year, obviously, and I don't think they're as easy as I don't think they're as easy as a matchup as we're used to. I mean, yeah, Hubbard,
That's fine.
Either way, match them together. Even if he could get 70% of CMC's work, but he could also end up with like 55, 60. So I'll go with Odell and the known volume at a PPR.
Oh, I'm going to go with chubhub.com. Find all your appropriate tickets listed there.
Be very
it's
careful
Chubb
on that website.
Yeah.
If you have children around, I would pause the program.
Please don't go to chubhub.com.
Look at it on
for
your
the
phone
love of
first
God.
and then bring it up. Yeah.
I'm going Odell. So we're split. Bob, you are the decider here. Are we going?
Taking the running back, Chuba Hubbard.
All right, there we go. Victor, he is tilting here. Flex Chuba or Hollywood in a standard format. Jordan.
I'll go first. I like Hubbard here. I don't like Brown in a standard. Brown can stretch the field, but Chuba should have enough work where he's happy and fat.
Up for me.
Yeah, go ahead.
Hubbard.
Yep, agreed. Across the board.
Yes.
Bucky, super.
Yeah.
Wyoming in the winter is like negative 55 and lower on the reg.
Savage.
Weather off Lake Erie is
Dialed
a day
in.
in the Bahamas for Josh Allen. That's a good
Dialed
point.
in.
But listen, I have faced the fears of Lake Erie and the vengeance it can seek upon the common man. So because I've been a part of that on the shores in Niagara Falls, I'm very terrified of what Lake Erie can produce.
Go ahead, Bob.
Yeah, before we jump in, just want to reminder, guys, today we're doing our giveaways for all our super chatters. Appreciation for last week and your donations. So if you guys are on YouTube, make sure if you sign up, you want to be in the contest. The giveaway is going to be drawn at the end of this episode, right before kickoff. You can donate $1 or more, whatever. Anything goes a long way for us. That's great. You win the TCK hat or one of the mini helmets, the Mark Andrews signed mini helmet or Jamal Anderson. If you are not on YouTube or don't have a YouTube account, we set up a Venmo. Just use the QR code at the bottom left hand of your screen. You can open up your camera and it'll take you right to the site. If not, just open up the Venmo app and you can donate through there. We'll get to your questions. Just put your question and the format for us as well. We're going to be doing the drawing at the end of this episode.
There we go. All right, we're going to go rapid fire. We only got 13 minutes left. Start 2.5-point PPR. Bob, you're going to go first. Ruggs, Devonta, Trey Sermon, Kenny Galladay. We need 2 of those in a half-point PPR.
Sermon and Smith.
Sky.
Sermon and Smith.
Jordan.
Sermon and Smith.
Bucky.
Sermon and Ruggs.
Sermon and Smith for me, 4-1. Do I start Pittman, AB, or Corey Davis in a PPR? Sky.
Pittman. Nope. Davis.
Fake out.
I'll go with who I guess is Sky's third choice, AB.
Yeah, I'm going to go AB here over Davis.
Bob.
Breaking news,
Bob?
Latavius Murray is supposed to be the lead back in today's ball game against the Denver Broncos. There's a little insight for you guys. I'm going Corey Davis.
Well, can't start Le'Veon Bell anymore then.
Shoot, man.
I'm
drafted
going,
him in the 4th round.
I'm going Corey Davis. Josh Jacobs, I know he's still questionable. I would not be starting him.
Honestly, Shiloh, if I can come in really quick, even if he's playing, he's maybe a third stringer as far as like what they're trying to do right now. Peyton Barber, they trusted him, and now they have Kenyon Drake too. I would fade Josh Jacobs this week until we see the workload again. Chargers a solid defense. I'd fade it if you have someone else to fill in for him.
There you go. Giuseppe, Myers, Bob Woods, or Cole Beasley. Jordan, you're up first. Half-point PPR.
Bob Wood. Oh, Myers.
Bucky.
Cole Beasley.
Bob.
Yikes.
Kobe Myers.
I'll take Woods.
I'm going
Yikes
Myers
for
as well.
Beasley? Oh, Lord.
It's with the rain now and stuff. I don't know. I'm gonna go Woods. I think Woods does it.
He thrives in the rain.
I'm going Myers.
He's a rain
Bucks
man.
Secondary stinks. But go Bucks. Mike Davis or Sermon in a half-point PPR. Bucky.
Mike Davis.
Bob.
Jeez. Go to somebody else for a second.
Sermon.
Sermon.
I'm going Sermon as well.
Oh, they're right next to each other. Stupid. Sermon.
Should I be worried about Kittle?
No.
No.
I wouldn't be worried either. Shit.
No,
If he
Have
play-
you looked
if
at
he
the
plays,
other
you play him.
options? Have you looked at the other options at tight end? You're fine.
Yeah, he's going to play. He'll be fine. Tunyon or Hooper? Oh, go ahead. Do this
Another
one.
one.
Edmonds or Fournette standard. In a standard, I'm going to lean Fournette, get in the end zone, boy.
Yeah, Fournette.
Fournette. We all good on that one?
Yeah, I'm gonna go 4
Yeah.
down 40. Nah, it doesn't really
I'm
work.
feeling pretty Fournette.
Another super.
Go ahead.
We're getting late. It's
Fant
go
or Brady
time, boys.
PPR, folks. Wanna
Fant.
skip the- Go ahead, Jordan.
Fant.
Compose,
Sorry.
man.
I'm
You gotta
sorry,
keep it
Jordan. I
together.
slipped that one in there, pal.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with Fant.
Fant.
Cam Brate scores a tutty today. I'm going with him, and I'll be in the minority there.
Fant scores 2.
There we go. Tunyon or Hooper in a full point PPR, Sky.
Let's go Hoopa.
Oh, yeah.
Jordan.
I'll go Tunyon.
No Landry, guys.
I'm gonna go Hoops.
Bob.
Hooper.
Hooper. There we go.
Hoop,
Start 3, half point PPR. Metcalf, DJ Moore, Cook, CeeDee Lamb, or Debo Samuel. Jordan, you're up first. You need 3 of these half point PPR.
Metcalf, DJ, and CD.
Same 3.
Yeah, I guess Diggs. We're not worried about Trayon Diggs, right? So I'll do the same. That's fine.
I mean, we are, but I'm also more worried about Debo potentially and Cooks.
That was such
I'll
a
take
sarcastic comment. I could just feel it. Connor wants to know Woods or Myers in a full point PPR, Buck.
Myers.
Sky.
I'm going to go Woods. I'm going to stick with Woods. Woods and Allen, I think, come out today.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure these two have been in so many of our questions, and I think I've picked them 50-50. So this one's a Woods for me.
I'm the deciding factor on this one. I'm gonna go Myers. The Bucs secondary stinks. Richard Sherman coming off the couch to start today. Wow.
What's that smell? Oh, the Bucs secondary.
Montgomery has been very disappointing. Would you start Edmonds over him in a half-point PPR? Bob.
No, I'm going to go with David Montgomery. Much better matchup this week. Cleveland's very good against the run.
Right. I'm also going Monty. What about you, Scott?
Yeah, I agree with Monty. Boys, I'm in a panic situation here. I didn't get my tight end off waivers, so I got to scramble. Give me a minute.
Mm-hmm.
Demont.
Tyson Williams or Damian Harris in a PPR, Sky?
Tyson. No. No, Damian Harris. Brutal matchup, but I'll take Damian Harris.
Yeah, Harris has a tough matchup against the Bucs, but
Harris.
Cousins or Hurts in a full PPR. Damn, they always get me with that.
Cousins.
Jordan, who you got?
Oh, sorry.
Hurts.
Ooh, we got Cousins and Hurts. Bob, who you got?
Hurts.
There it goes.
I'm actually going to go Cousins. That line makes me nervous in Philly. Bucks, can you chime in real quick? Cousins or Hurts?
I'm losing it, boys. I'm gonna go with Cousins here.
Brady or Lamar? Sky, who you got?
I'm in a bad spot.
What's your options? You know what? We're pivoting. What are you doing? Give us your guys. Who are the guys available?
Brady.
$15 on Cameron Brate with the Gronk injury. He gets claimed for 16, and this is where I stand currently.
Oh man, we got Tommy Tremble, we got Max Williams, we got Dawson Knox. The Saints tight ends. There's got to be Pat Fireview.
No, at this stage, I can't get anybody. The waivers clear on Monday.
7 minutes
So
to
what do
kick
I
off,
do?
Buck. 7 minutes to kick off, Buck.
Oh God,
I'm
damn
dying,
it,
dude.
Brady.
Brady for me.
Oh, I'm crying, dude. What the hell?
I'm going Brady as well.
Oh man, Babino.
Okay. Babino he super chatted us. So I got Justin Jefferson as my 1, A-Rob as my 2, then usually use Hollywood, blah, blah, blah. So what are we doing? We're going with the flex?
I think he's just telling us what he's doing.
Okay.
I meant to respond to the first message about Allen Robinson. He's just telling us his lineup.
Okay, cool. You'll be fine, buddy. Appreciate the support today. We're going to draw the prizes here soon, right?
Couple supers.
Go ahead.
Flex PPR, Cordell Patterson or Curtis Samuel Ryden?
I'm actually going Patterson.
Same.
So am I.
Same. Buck, we're skipping you. We're going to give you the time to focus. Another one, half-point PPR, John Vickers, Gronk replacement, Knox or Cooks?
Cooks.
Knox as well for me. Okay,
Knox.
Ryan.
I just added Donald Parham. Parham, Monday night game.
Zack, let's do it.
What about Will Disley? Is he picked up?
Yeah,
They
but
the waivers
no,
don't
he's
clear till
picked
Monday.
up. He's gone.
Oh man.
And they don't clear until Monday. So I got to get a Monday nighter. I don't know, boys. I'm freaking out. I'm 3-0.
Chestnut Rufus, 2 flex spots. Non-PPR? None PPR? Who do I start? Taylor, Johnson, Chubbard, or Lamb? So we need 2 flex here in a standard format. Jordan.
Taylor's one for sure. Probably CD.
Buck?
Yeah.
No PPR here.
Standard format.
Standard format. I'm going to go Jay Taylor and Hubbard. Chubhub.com.
Missing 2 offensive linemen in that game for the Colts. I'm going to go, I'm going to running backs. It's a safer bet. Hubbard and Taylor.
I will go the the 2 running backs as well. Leonidas, what's up, buddy? Flex spot, full PPR, Juju, Jacobs, or Mooney? I'm going Juju.
Yeah, I'm going Juju as well. I mean, you can't really Jacobs, who knows? He's going to be a game time decision on Monday night. Unless you have a Monday night pivot option, I think you got to start Juju.
I'm going with Juju, Smith, Shiner, Schuster.
Hines or Gaskin? I'm going Gaskin. Jordan, who you got?
PPR, I'm going Hines.
Agreed. PPR, Hines, standard, Gaskin.
Gaskin.
Ooh, we're split. Yeah, I think I like this picking up Brait if Kittle doesn't play for sure. Cousins or Hurts, we already got that one. Woods or Myers in a full point PPR. I went Myers earlier on this.
Myers.
Jordan went Woods.
I did.
Buck.
I'm going to go Myers here.
There we go. Sermon, Jamal Williams, Javonte Williams, pick 1 half point PPR. I will go Sermon. What about you guys?
Sermon.
I'm going to go J. Will.
Okay. Deontay Johnson, Sermon, Corey Davis, Hollywood Brown, pick 1 in a full point PPR. Bob, who you got?
Deontay.
Jordan?
Hollywood.
I'll go Deontay as well. The weenies, Darrell Henderson or Jacoby Myers in a flex PPR. Buck.
Dang.
Darrell Henderson. And I hate it. And I love the weenies.
Yeah, I'm going to go Myers, full PPR. I think he's going to be good this week.
I'm going to go Myers as well. Jordan, would you go?
Henderson.
Hubbard or Gibson, full point PPR. Jordan.
Gibson.
Buck.
Chuba.
Gibson.
I'm going Gibson. Rondell Moore or Alan Lazard for Josiah.
Rondell.
Rondale.
Good luck. Thanks, Victor. Fields or Brissett?
Jesus. Fields.
Oh,
Brissett.
Jacoby beef. Where's the beef? Yeah. Jacoby.
I'm going Jacoby.
Wow.
PPR flex. Pitts or Moss? I'm going Moss.
Moss.
Pitts.
Okay.
I mean, Jordan, I know we don't have time, but Jesus, like
it's a PPR. Moss is going to catch no passes in a PPR.
yeah, but he
You're
could
banking
get
on
70
him.
yards and a tutty.
So could Pitts.
Godwin or D-Hop in full PPR? Jordan.
This week, Godwin.
Buck.
Can I just say I'm scared of the Hillary boys? I'm very scared of this account. I'm going to go with Hopkins.
I'll go Hopkins. Sutton or Deontay?
Deontay.
Deontay. Stay with Broncos or get Titans, Bears, or Dolphins? I'll go Dolphins.
I'm getting
Fins.
Titans. I'll go Titans.
Sermon or Mike Davis for Fady Shia? Buck.
Sermon, and it's only because I despise the way that Mike Davis has stabbed me in my abdomen, like my dream.
Squid Game.
Bob.
Squid Game.
It
Sermon.
was a Squid Game dream.
So what's
It's
the
kickoff,
answer?
boys.
Yeah, I know. Well, we gotta draw the winners here real quick.
Oh, we're doing it. Just letting everybody know. We got some afternoon games to chatter too, so people can tune in for a few more minutes about late night or late afternoon start sits if you'd like to, but the morning games are underway.
There we go. So yeah, we're too late on these. Well, yeah. All right, should we?
Hey,
should we
seriously,
draw?
we appreciate all the love, the support, the
Yeah,
questions.
let's do the
You
drawings.
guys are fantastic. Let's get the drawing going here, Levy. What are we drawing for the
Levy,
initial
can I draw?
poll?
Yeah.
What
If
are we
you pull
drawing
that
for?
out, you should pull out a piece of paper. That would have been perfect.
Hey, what are we drawing for on this first one?
This is for the hat.
The hat. Let's do it.
We got a hat.
So the winner is our first question of the day, John Alfano.
Yeah.
Chicago. With the $10
All right.
donation, he's got a hat coming his way. We will get his address. I'm sure Bucky can get it directly
Yep.
from him because he tuned in early, dropped his question, and wrote out. Love it.
Yes,
done, John.
John, congrats, man. That's awesome. I'm
All
so
right,
happy.
And then
Congrats, man.
The second winner here is either getting a Mark Andrews signed mini helmet or a Dirty Bird.
No,
Jamal.
but which one? Which one? You got to
They
tell
can-
me right now.
No, they get to pick.
Oh, it's just one. Okay.
Yeah, it's just one. Yeah.
It's one. Here we go.
We'll do
All right,
the
here
other
we
one
go.
later. Yeah.
The winner is Scott Eminger.
Yeah, Scotty E.
All right.
So Scott, just follow Fantasy Focused on Instagram. Shoot me a DM with your address and what your choice is, and I owe you a mini helmet. I will ship it out on Monday.
That horrific avatar paid off. Well done.
I love it.
So terrifying, Sky. It haunts me to this day. It's probably responsible for my stab in the abdomen nightmare. But folks, I just need to say I appreciate all the love, all the support, all of the questions, all of you. Honest to God, we can't do this without you. And it's great. I'm so happy to have Bobby, Sky, and Jordan joining on the squad. We're only getting stronger year over year. Turnover, not a problem. All we do is revamp, reset, and get ready for this year. It's week 4. We got 11 more weeks to go before things get crazy for us. I just can't wait to be here with all of you that tune into this show every single week. Thank you so much from the bottom of my very shallow heart.
Good luck. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, good luck, everybody.
Good luck,
We're outta
everyone.
here. I'm going to end the broadcast. Is that okay? Thumbs up.
Yes.
All right. Peace out, folks. This is another great Sunday Live. Make sure you join us next week. Same time, same place.